Good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. You're all doing great and spectacular. Nothing controversial is gonna
No,
happen tonight.
yeah, we're all cool and Gucci, right, Crow? Everything is
Yeah,
good.
cool and Gucci. We're so hip and young.
Oh God. I
Yes.
mean, I am, but like, I don't know about you.
Oh no, I am too. I'm the hippest.
Crow. Oh man, how was your day today? How was it? Is it a little better?
Uh, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was legitimately funny. I'm still getting like some comments on that old video.
Mm,
And like I look at a couple of them and I'm like, ooh, I want to respond. But
yeah.
no, you said something funny and I want to respond to it, but that wasn't the majority. That that
Yeah.
was that was a pretty that was a pretty big uh honestly, it's just not even pretty big. It was a very small minority of people.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic after a while, but yeah, I guess, well, for me, I have like a lot of videos on the situation, and my fucking the algorithm picked it up first a while ago, a month ago or so, and
Oh,
I had to deal with
nice.
it. And then no, well, I mean, yes, but also no, because I'm like, I already experienced the critical effect, right? Once, and then like it was a whole kind of saga, like a mini saga, and we were over it. But then we came back here, and well, here we are, and it's happening again. I think I'm dealing with it a little better though.
Well,
So
so I've got to say, right? I was a little sorry to my audience because last night I uploaded my response to this shit, right?
yeah,
And I set it to Premiere because in case anyone wants to give me a super chat, I'm greedy. I'm a greedy whore for super chats. So yes, I premiered the video. It premiered at midnight, and apparently there was a flame war going on in the comments
oh
or the live
yeah,
chat. And I was just
hmm
like, I woke up the next day and people are sending me messages like, "Hey, you need to put more mods on your channel." And I'm like, "The fuck you mean? I don't gotta do shit unless I feel like it."
yeah. It wasn't
But
that
uh,
crazy. It
but
was
it,
just
it turns out
people.
that they were correct.
Yeah,
They were
well, it
correct.
wasn't that crazy. Well, then again, I mean, I don't know what's crazy to you. Like maybe it's different than what's crazy to me, but it was definitely a flame war, though. I'll tell you that much. It really was.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it
Yeah, because
was.
you and me have like different takes on certain things, right? Like extremes. Like for example, like uh, I would say being mean to someone, you would have some boundaries, right? And then I would have other boundaries to be like, yeah, but maybe a little bit past that is, oh, it's still okay. And you'd be like, no, this is my limit here, right?
Yeah. I think that's a fair way of saying it.
That's our differences.
Condor Commentary, thank you for the super chat. Yes, and we only had Nox for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
slacking. I think I might have been like, I don't know, getting food, maybe getting ready for some food later on in the
Yeah.
day.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. You're
I
good.
watched the video though. It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the James Gunn comparison you did, right?
Oh, well, honestly, John was the one who had pointed that out to me. And I was like, James Gunn, James Gunn. I was
Yeah.
like, oh. And then I remembered when he went to a Halloween party or something in
Hmm.
Hollywood and he went as a Catholic priest and his dates were dressed up as children. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, I got to tell you about a funny comment, right? And it was
Uh,
actually from someone who wasn't being mean, but it was still kind of funny. And I'm not, this is no shade on that person whatsoever. But they'd said, like, good for you for having your own opinion and everything. Something. But they said that they didn't find the James Gunn comparison to be valid, right? Because they were like, the things that MaximilianMus has said are so much worse. And I'm like, no, actually, no. James Gunn literally went to a Halloween party or some stupid shit in Hollywood as a Catholic priest with dates that were dressed up as children, and the jokes he's made are like straight up asking for children. So like Like,
What the fuck?
like,
Needless to say, some people do push the boundaries for that kind of humor, right? I think it's fair to say that, and it's like it's not my kind of humor. I don't think it's everybody's kind of
no,
humor.
honestly, it
And
makes me uncomfortable. Like,
yeah, I think that's what he goes for, though. That's generally what they go
well,
for.
I mean,
Maybe
he had. Are you talking about Max or James Gunn?
both.
Okay.
Both,
No,
possibly.
no. First off, let me highlight this. Just gonna keep that on screen. So yeah, no. Look.
Well, wasn't this though? The funny thing about that highlight though
Yes.
is wasn't like I could have sworn I just saw this person literally come on my comment and say, "Oh, give him hell" or something, give critical hell, and now it's like such a contrast because now it's like fuck you, and
Well,
I'm like,
clearly
what?
you didn't do
Wait,
the
what?
job, sir.
What did I
Clearly
do?
you did not do the job, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I
Get
don't know. I
ratioed,
don't know what
Sen.
that's about.
Get
Dude,
ratioed
I've
by
gotten ratio
Saki
multiple
Yoshida,
times.
Sen.
Like I think I'll live, you know.
Okay, well, fortunately, a super chat came in to save your life. Condor Commentary said, Magpie, you're talking to the guy that has sent more money to Crow than any other person.
That's true. He did.
I think Grim.
Really?
Grim once,
How
yeah,
much?
Grim. He like super chat us like $100 one night.
He gave John Swan $200 for one video.
No, but like it was 100 for one super chat. Like the dude was like just. I don't know if he got his like stimulus check in, but he was like blowing that money on me. I felt like a not so cheap haul.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't
Condor
go over 200 though?
I
think Condor might have gone a little over 200. Well, it definitely.
I think it was like I feel we're talking about this now.
If you take the super chats from before plus the ones right now,
yeah,
I think
or got it. It was 150. It was 150.
150 in one night plus. I'm guessing rest were generous donations. I'd say maybe around there, maybe around a little over 200, possibly.
Yeah. I honestly I can't remember. He went. Oh, okay. He
went
honestly,
300.
I don't know,
I lost
and
count too.
or would know better than I would, but I honestly think like Grim has actually spent more money on this channel.
Yeah. I think you should.
But that was like months ago. That was straight up months ago. Oh yeah, I should. Let me mod you Condor Commentary.
Speaking of getting more mods, that's a good idea.
It is.
He seems cool. Isn't he the head of the Council of Birds?
Hey, we do not discuss Bird Gang business on this channel, sir.
I gotta say, I'm very like I know not many things tug at my heartstrings. You should know that better than anyone. But I gotta say, it was very nice to see people like stand up for you, right? When they were like, "Oh, totally fucking Charlie was in the wrong." It was good that it wasn't just me that got irritated by that because I was like, "You fucking son of a bitch!" Like really, just like that, Charlie, just like that. It's nice to see people had your back too, other than me and Oren, obviously, people that are gonna have your back. Right.
Yeah. No, like it was nice. Some people reached out to me in private. Someone that I really do respect in YouTube, messaged me about the situation. He had a contact with Charlie. He said, Charlie was really sincere with the apology. So I thought that was nice. But yeah. I thought the entire thing was just very stupid. I understand there's a lot of people that don't think he was being sincere or being honest, but I feel like he was, right? And I'm totally willing to accept the apology, like, because I would rather believe he's not a piece of shit, Like I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, I don't know the guy. I like some of his content.
The problem I have with that is even if you're going to take that apology at face value, I think there's still some things very wrong with everything. One being that even if he hit the apology up, right, he did it on Twitter where even, oh my God, Bo Blacks couldn't have come out with a better video at a better time, because I saw that video of Boblax and he described a lot of things very good. I'll try to get those clips to make the contrast later, but basically he said it on Twitter where not a lot of people are going to know. Like, the only thing the majority of his fan base or people will know is what happened in that video, what he said in that video, unless he, I don't know, makes a pinned comment, which, or description change saying, hey, at this timestamp, I know I said this, but it turns out that I just, didn't pay attention or whatever, which that in itself is my second problem. You're a little irresponsible. I mean, we're condemning Max for being irresponsible. Fair enough, piece of shit. I've come to accept that. 1 million, I don't care about people saying, oh, you don't control your fan base. I think you should set a better example. And on that, I can condemn Max and say, okay, you know what? Posting the shit you do, even if people don't want to take it seriously, even if it's a fucking joke, not a good idea. And that probably does have some credence to it, a little bit of significance.
You mean to say that people shouldn't joke about them being, into kids and shit? Like that might be a bad thing to do.
When you're at Max's size, definitely not, because Max is now like, because that's what I'm trying to understand. I'm seeing I saw so many people in my comment section with like 0 subs or 30 subs saying Max is a pedo, but then I'm like, there is a difference here. 30 subs.
Don't bring up comment sections. Like,
but like the common people, I'm trying to say the common people will have no problem saying this outlandish shit, whereas the public figures and the people with more of an influence will be hesitant to phrase their words carefully, and in that Max should not be he should be included in that. I think
we have a new bird,
Magpie Massacre.
Yeah, I like that name.
Down. Oh god, they're doing the role play.
They're doing a role play.
And pecks popcorn off sidewalk. This is gonna be good, ain't? Oh my god.
Hey,
creative. I'll give them that.
It was creative.
That is creative.
Don't you even dare insult that loyal viewer. Yeah. Don't you even dare.
Yeah, that's creative. I like Pigeon Patrick. He stopped by my oh my god, Crow. This guy, he said the fucking most base shit today.
Wait, who did?
Pigeon Patrick. This guy was so base. He came into chat. He was like, "Fuck." It was basically pigeons get thrown off the nest early, and if they don't learn to fly, they get like eaten, I think, or some shit like that. But it was so dark and based and like truthful. I was like, man, that is so good. And I like raved about it for like the whole.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think that we need to like point this out, but. Yes, everybody. MoistCr1TiKaL is not MoistCr1TiKaL. First off, the names are different. Second, the voice is completely different. Like, this is just something that we do. Sen shows up here all the time.
That's
named after other YouTubers.
Yeah, the ones that are usually talked about or what's going. I just put the SEN in there because,
Yeah. So the like people don't think that we're actually trying.
Something. It's like I would think that like they would figure it out, right? But I guess not. It's kind of strange, right? It's you would think, but I guess not. I don't know. It's like I guess people don't want to like really look too much into things sometimes. They take it at face value.
I would think by just the context of the conversation.
Yeah, that too, but. Whatever. I mean, it's a crazy world out there.
I guess.
Pigeon Patrick and the Council of Birds definitely cool peoples. Creative as well.
I'm sorry, sir. You cannot discuss the bird.
Okay. The individuals that are named after birds are very cool people.
Yes,
and I appreciate their enthusiasm and creativity.
And the business we do is completely above board. We pay our union dues. We respect our employees and our members, and we hope to make the city a better place for all. For fucking everybody.
Pog. What were we talking about before we got
on this? I know. We just like,
what the hell?
How did we
get off here?
I don't know. I saw the ability to make a terrible joke, and I went for it. Just went right fucking for it. Didn't even give a shit. no breaks, head first.
Yeah.
And didn't exactly stick the landing.
We don't have Aura right now to keep us in line and keep us on track. So we're just kind of like all over the place for a bit. It usually happens.
I love this. I love this idea. Hold on. Expose. Small creator steals MoistCr1TiKaL's identity.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a Def Noodles video.
Who could have seen this coming?
Okay, all right. So MoistCr1TiKaL's response and Max's response. Oh, hold on. Sen, what you said on Twitter was brilliant. What would you say on Twitter?
Was it today?
Because I said like fuck did you say it?
I said like 3 things today. I forgot. I said like 3 things today.
What'd you say? What'd you fucking say?
Number 1, it was the things could be so easily fabricated with, very easily. 1. 2, do we really want to go with the you shouldn't question this anymore because a very reliable source has said that this is how it is, so we shouldn't talk about that anymore. And I'm like, do you really want to use that given what happened with John Swan? Like, you remember when John Swan was a very credible source and nobody should have questioned him because he was a credible source? I'm like, I'm not willing to accept that, and I don't know why you would too. That was number 2. And I forgot what number 3 was. It's probably not that important.
Wow.
Yep.
I guess it wasn't that important, everybody.
The 3rd one wasn't. The first 2 were bangers. I think you liked one of them. I think it was the easily fabricated shit.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the one. I put a
screenshot up. Yeah.
I know the one. I did find that hilarious. I'm looking for Max's channel, but it doesn't pop up.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hidden, and I don't know what YouTube did, or I don't
know how the fuck he did that. Like
that's I think it might have been like I think it's a process that happens when you deactivate and you reactivate. Maybe, it'll scroll down and you'll find it.
Okay.
Should be.
I've got
Shadow banned,
dude. There's a. What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't know if you know this, but like there's a channel that pops up anytime someone's in controversy, and it's basically their channel name, and it's just losing subscribers, live sub counts, and I always find it, right?
Well, you have to be important for it to be a thing, right?
Yeah, but like there's 5 people watching, and his sub count hasn't changed at all.
Who, Max?
Yeah.
Probably because all the people that gave a shit just left already. Because he did bleed subs for a while. He was making a spectacle out of it. So maybe that's the case. And I'm guessing Max's fans are, what's his name? Critical's fans are going to go and dislike him, and that's pretty much how it's going to go, I think.
Okay, let me ask, what are your opinions? Yeah, his channel's still out there. It's just when you search MaximilianMus, this stream pops up before you find his channel. If that gives you any idea of like how kind of buried it is. But gosh, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh yeah, Sen, what was your thoughts on MaximilianMus's video today, Mr. Maxi? Max.
The one today of without taking into account Max being a piece of shit, right? And just looking at it, I mean, it's probable. It's not out of the realms of possibility. It definitely isn't. In fact, it's so probable that I believe this was one of my videos from last month. Somebody said, if you take these steps, you can literally change a comment right here in the comment section. It's that easy. And he wrote down the steps, and I probably should have screenshotted that. But they wrote down the steps. I think you have to right click and then something with inspect, like or something. So apparently that's a thing. And also, even if you don't want to take that into account, because the screenshot Max shows is a MoistCr1TiKaL account on Twitter, right? So he replicates or somebody replicates a MoistCr1TiKaL account. The point he's trying to make is it's so easy for somebody to go ahead and assume that this is true, even if it's not true. And obviously, as we just saw not even an hour ago into the stream, people literally thought I was critical, even though my name says MoistCr1TiKaL. So it's not a stretch to say, yes, people can easily be fooled, very easily, and they won't even care. So
I think we've got some of the remnants of Critical's fan base here. Because I'm watching the chat and I'm just like, I really, no joke right now.
yeah, what happened?
Would love to spend time with my wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't worry about it. I've had like kind of a headache too, but now I'm like kind of over it because I'm like I'm not gonna try to convince these people. Like I offered up some seats to debate today, I guess in a sense. I let one person said okay, and then there was like a burner account that was just made. So I'm not gonna trust a fucking burner account that was just made. But I trusted that other person, and I kind of put them on the spot and I asked him, "So, are you willing to say Max a pedophile?" And he said, "No, it's just." And then we had a regular discussion. I think that was wholesome.
I mean, like,
that.
I just, I'll be honest. When I showed people the James Gunn thing, because I had people going like, they asked me something right about Max, right, and I responded to it like, do you think James Gunn is a pedo? And I immediately got, don't do whataboutisms. Don't answer with a question. And I'm like, no, it's entirely relevant, because if you say yes, okay, I'll know where your mindset is. If you say no, I'll know where your fucking mindset is. But like, without knowing the answer to that question, it's a lot easier for you to just double down on fucking something stupid. So I say, okay, well, ignore fucking MaximilianMus, talk about this other guy. You tell me, do you think that they shit is proof that he is into this shit? Right? If you look at that stuff that fucking James Gunn has actually said, and you tell me that yes, you think that that's proof, okay. I disagree, but I can understand where your mind is coming from, and I'm not really going to make fun of you for it, because, like, hey, dude, that stuff is fucking weird.
Yeah, they didn't want to give you a straight answer, I think. But I have to say the James Gunn shit, all of that shit, I think is a lot more strange than the one screenshot of Max saying that, right? And then the other ones, apparently he cleared up in his video and he said, "Okay, shit, that's literally not me," or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I watched the video, and yeah, it was, again, without taking into account Max being a piece of shit. It's not a bad video. It's probable. It makes decent arguments,
No, whatever that sound in the background is, it's coming from Sen, and I have no clue what it is.
Well, what does it sound like?
Like a washing machine.
Yeah.
Or a dryer.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What the fuck is it?
It's a washing machine.
Get out of the goddamn laundry room.
I had to go
upstairs.
somewhere today. I had to go.
Okay. First off, it's fucking, he mutes himself. It's fucking nighttime. You don't have to go anywhere today. Turn off your goddamn dryer for like an hour and put it back on in an hour.
I want to sleep early today, Crow.
Yeah.
Fucking run it and while you sleep, jackass.
Plus, I'm not even sleeping in my apartment today, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fuck it. It doesn't make it any better.
I'm not or I'll let you know. Wait, okay, hold on. I'll put it in say.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam feels the need to explain himself, though. Like, okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me answer a couple things here.
Oh, I see.
Max ran a Discord that had CP on it. James Gunn made tweets. Yeah, see, one of the things
hold on. Like, no, hold on, right?
Yeah. Here's the problem with that. MoistCr1TiKaL said in his video that that Max was encouraging his audience and his fans to go spam MoistCr1TiKAL's server with CP, right? So like, if the problem is, I saw one statement that the CP was real, right? From Mudahar. And I also saw a statement that said the server had to be white because and they used a slur, posted CP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there going like, well, I mean, it doesn't sound, or at least it hasn't been shown to me, that Max was okay with that. Like, I keep asking for it. I got like these sarcastic messages. One of them turns out to be fucking fake, which is just fucking lovely, right? But I'm sitting there going like, dude, you like, you're showing me this shit, right? You're showing me this shit of two people calling whoever did it a derogatory slur that I can't fucking say on YouTube, and they're fans of Max. So if it did exist, it doesn't sound like anybody was fucking okay with it, and whoever was in there wasn't someone that Max actually knows. Which would make sense because he uses his fucking servers to harass and attack people. So yeah, I could totally see someone wanting to fuck with him. And not even to mention that, but apparently the guy goes after Britbong, and like that's a whole other can of fucking worms. That's a whole other can of fucking worms because Britbong has harassed people by spamming them with CP. So
supposedly, allegedly,
supposedly, allegedly,
or Bowax or one of them.
Yeah, supposedly, allegedly.
Some people still challenge that apparently.
They can get away with it. We can't. They can get away with it. We can't.
Yeah. But like that's the thing, right? So why fucking don't do the yeah thing. I wasn't around for when that was popular, so I have no fucking clue. And y'all look stupid to me. But yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue, given what we just talked about. More to the point, though, there's other problems with MoistCr1TiKaL's video, and it essentially would be this, right? MoistCr1TiKaL acknowledges that the screenshots he used could potentially be fake, right? Mm-hmm. In his very first video, he acknowledges that in the second one, and hand waves it away by talking about how Max harasses women. And don't get me wrong, I agree that Max is a piece of shit, and I think it's totally possible that the motherfucker harasses women. I get it, but you walked right past. MoistCr1TiKaL did. He walked right past the issue of fake screenshots, and then in Max's next response, he jumps all over it and points out that one of the screenshots are fucking fake, and then goes on to make fake tweets of MoistCr1TiKaL and say like this shit could be fake too. I go like, I don't know. What I will say is so far right now in this situation, 2 images that have been used against Max turned out to be fucking fake.
Well,
but Charlie passed them on as if they were okay to use to, for
because I don't blame Charlie for not like knowing that the screenshots are fake and shit. But what I will say is Max clearly fucking knows when Charlie does it, he goes ahead and keeps discrediting everything that fucking Max is saying or everything that fucking Charlie is saying. And it's annoying. It's really annoying.
I think people's problems is, and this is kind of like the whole thing with John Swan and Dream, when everybody was calling everybody that made a good point against John Swan a Dream stand. I think it just comes down to you're poking holes in this logic or whatever, right? In the logic we want to stand, therefore you're defending the person. And I guess in a way, technically you are, right? A little bit, but it's not like intentional. Like for me, I can kind of totally see why people would say, oh yeah, he's defending Max. But I assure you, this is purely for me wanting to...
Sorry, real quick, guys. I gave new mod roles to 2 people, Noxin and Commentary Condor. Mm-hmm. If people are spamming in the chat, I need you guys to help me out with that if you can. Yeah. I see Condor Commentary got one of them, but like, please help me out and let me know if you need me to mod somebody else. Because I don't care if people are saying stupid shit.
Right? Opinion.
I care if people are spamming like fucking crazy. Okay, Al Opinion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing that pisses me off. That's the only thing that pisses me off.
Yeah, that's one of the council.
Yeah. So basically, I get it. They're mad because if you just say that Charlie's video is flawed or any of his logics or points or beautiful arguments.
I get it.
You're just defending Max.
Like a byproduct is defending Max.
I'm still getting comments on that video saying you're clearly defending Max. You clearly love Max.
Same.
I'm like,
same.
I called him a fucking degenerate and shit.
I'm getting
And
DMs and shit.
Like, and then, well, actually, you know what kind of like got me was on my tweet yesterday, because I was pissed at the time I wrote it. Right, I'm not going to take it down now because I said those things. I said I called MoistCr1TiKaL a degenerate by saying like I called Max a degenerate and you're clearly no better, right? And people are like, "Are you saying that Moist?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up." At the time, the guy in his fucking video goes out there and says that I asked him to show CP.
I say it's even.
Yeah, I would say in my perspective at that moment. Yeah.
Well, he used that to make you look like an
angry.
idiot, though.
I was very angry.
That's what I take offense with. Is he literally used that, right? He framed it that way,
to discredit,
and it makes you look stupid because it makes you look like you know, a certain person that says, "Oh, I need to watch the thing," which I don't know. That got clear, but you know what I'm talking about, right, Aura? You know, the insider, like the guy is like, "Oh, I need to watch it to know it," and that's not what Crow was saying at all. He specifically stated as much 20-something minutes in, I think 25 or so. Yeah. Because I watched the entire video. I do, you know, I had to do the research. And yeah, I fucking caught it. And Charlie gets a pass with it and he says, "Oh, wasn't my intention, you know, just a lot of emotions," or whatever he said. And I'm like, that's thinking in my head, that's still not an excuse. Bro.
If it's on the video that I did a month ago, I saw that and I pinned the comment. I even hearted and liked it because I took no issues with him using the video, right? I personally didn't care. That's the way I felt about the situation at the time. And, you know, honestly, had I had seen screenshots, even though right now they're being put into question, I still would have been okay with it because at least I understand where he's coming from. I didn't like that there were people who were literally running on nothing. Yeah, but really did feel like they were fucking just God's fucking gift.
I feel like Critikal's second video should have been his first video, and then if that was the case, I think that I would have been like, I mean, it's still a possibility that it's just, you know, fake, but even so, you know, good video, right?
I mean, I would criticize, but I wouldn't be like,
he's not going
as angry as I was.
Because I'm critical. Yeah,
no, there's a couple things wrong, dude. There's a couple things wrong. First of all, that's a delicate situation that you're deciding to throw out there and to just throw it out there. Okay. When you order pizza, right, from a restaurant, it's fucking piping hot. It just comes out the oven. Do you eat it immediately or do you wait for it to cool off like a second or two, right?
Yeah, no, I get it.
When allegations come right the fuck out, you don't just shove your hand in there and eat it. You know, don't eat that shit up. Like, let that shit cool down for a minute and see if you're even gonna like it. You know,
yeah. Look, I feel like people maybe got a little bit unhappy with me, if I can say that word. I feel like people got unhappy with me because it seemed like I was just attacking MoistCr1TiKaL, but I'm like, yeah, if you see one fucking part of the video, sure. And I was definitely not being friendly to the guy because I take great offense when someone can come forward, make a statement about somebody, accuse them of something, literally provide nothing to back it up. And you have people who are going to,
What if somebody did that to him?
This person in the chat makes a good point as well. How naive do you have to be to consider a screenshot a good argument in the deepfake era of YouTube?
And I wanted to talk about that. You know, the screenshot is completely isolated, dog. Yeah, it's completely isolated. You don't know anything of the context about it. And it's a Discord DM, which is the most easiest, like, to fake DMs. I could fucking pretend to be MoistCr1TiKaL right now, you know? But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody said the same kind of allegations to Critical, right? Everyone would lose their shit. Like, and they would demand fucking evidence. Like,
well, yeah, but the thing is, MoistCr1TiKaL has exactly. MoistCr1TiKaL has a reputation. MaximilianMus has a history.
Oh, dude, no, he's fucked. Max is fucked. Do you think his channel is going to stay up? Do you think he's going to be safe? I don't.
I think he's just going to keep getting disliked. I think he's permanently crippled in terms of growth or even making it even further.
I don't think it was ever about growth. I think, he had a flash in the pan, brilliant fucking idea. right? Gained a ton of fucking fame off of it, probably got some money off of it, right? And now he's kind of like, but I don't have another flash in the pan brilliant idea. I just want to fuck with people. I think
he's a little upset now, though. I think that might have been his idea.
Well, I don't think anybody wants to be accused of the things that Max is being accused of, and I'm not talking about the other shit, right? With the fucking
he doesn't even address the harassment and shit.
He doesn't even fucking care about it.
Wait, no, he did in the first one where he used your footage. He addressed the JMA thing, right? He did.
Well, that was
and the harassment
that's a little different. That's a little
the harassment
different.
bit with Weist, I believe it was the individual. He did that at the beginning too. So I know he did that. He did address it. The only thing he hasn't addressed, which the what was the fucking guy, the Bullabong guy or whatever the hell? No, I thought his name was Bullabong. The other guy, the one that was.
I don't know who you're referring to.
Okay, so there's the whole thing that Turkey Tom brought up in his video. See, I watched a lot of this shit. So it's the thing that Tom brought up on his original video from a year ago, and it was basically Max and his friend Bullabong pulling in fucking Tom and even Lieutenant Cobra into the Discord calls and having him do like Bullabong was doing weird shit, and apparently Max was like A-okay with it. The problem is that Cobra was underage, and another problem is that Tom was underage at the time. And then Cobra also dropped the video. I don't know if you guys knew about that. I also watched that, and he, I guess, released the footage and the recording of that shit happening. And he basically said, yeah, this happened. Problem is, though, for me, is why the hell did you guys hold on to all this shit for so long? Why was it not a big deal until Critical brought it up? And why the hell did Critical wait until he got raided and got mad to fucking do it? Why did you just do it like a while ago? Like, it almost feels like Critical would have let this whole thing slide, right? He would have never, as he claimed, called the police or forwarded things to the proper authorities if you know, whatchamacalls it, if he didn't get raided by Max. And in Turkey Tom's video as well, Turkey Tom says, yes, this has been forwarded to the proper authorities as well. And that was a year ago. So Max didn't get arrested either, or I don't know what happened to Bullabong, but
that is true. I think in Turkey Tom's video, he talks about things going to the police.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
Yeah.
But like, I gotta say, I don't think, and this is not me trying to throw shade at MoistCr1TiKaL at all. Because I don't want people to think that I'm being a prick here. I don't think MoistCr1TiKaL is the one who took anything to the authorities.
I think it's a little too late for people to think you're being a prick. I think it's too late for that shit.
Yeah, it's true. But like, I mean that I don't believe that MoistCr1TiKaL did that. I think it was probably Mudahar. Right, so or another individual.
It makes that would make more sense actually.
But that's I was going to talk about that.
Yeah. Like, well, we've gone to the police on things
several times.
Yeah, and I'll be clear. Like when Aura went to the police on things, it was don't talk about this, don't spook the person, don't make them feel uncomfortable because they might start deleting all their shit. Right?
Don't agitate them. Don't mention them. Just leave it be. Like, give the evidence because they want evidence. So you have to send something. So you have to send the evidence so they can go off of something. So that way they can send like a specific detective or department to look into it. And that's what they do. They stalk the person.
Well, because put it like this, you know, I pointed to Mudahar not like endorsing MoistCr1TiKaL's take on the CP shit, right? But what if the reason why is because he does support it, he just knows he can't talk about it, right?
Could be.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what's going on. Like, let me just be clear.
Possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
That's my problem because, like, let's say that is the case. Let's say that is the fact. Critical has now like fucking. I don't know if spooked is the right word, but like he has alerted Max, especially in his second video, that shit has gone to the authorities. He's done that already.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest fucking problem. And no one's paying attention to that. In fact, my biggest problem.
I don't like, that's what I mean. I don't think that MoistCr1TiKaL went to the authorities because they would tell him not to do the things that he's doing.
Probably, but like whoever went to the authorities, I'm like, did he even have permission to talk about that shit? Who knows? You know, because like, what if like he didn't tell anybody? He just did that in the spur of the fucking moment.
Well,
Because-
that would be.
Well, that's a very critical thing to do after seeing yesterday's events, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why
I think
that's
I gotta say, because look, I'm gonna take MoistCr1TiKaL at his word that he jumped the gun and he didn't really know what I was saying or anything, right? And fine, fair, but like I gotta wonder if that's how you're doing a lot of the shit that you're doing right now. And
Yeah, that's not a good look, because it shows that he doesn't do the research. He can't coherently take in information. You know, that's a major problem.
See, I'm trying to be nice and not take it that far, but like I don't
need to be that.
That's not even mean.
You
That's
can
not
be
even mean.
diplomatic. I'm
a
all
fair
the way
critique.
in.
I'm being diplomatic.
Yeah,
Laura.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm being diplomatic.
Well,
so
all right,
yeah,
I'll put it
no,
this
I'll
way.
go all
I'll
in.
put it
You
this
can
way.
be diplomatic.
Porygon, no.
Porygon died too easily.
If it was a
Yeah,
small
no,
fucking channel that fucking did that shit, right? The community would have fucking roasted them alive for it. They
Oh
wouldn't even
yeah,
be
for
welcome
sure.
here. You know,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying.
The
I'll leave it at
commentary
that.
community, I think, would just eat them alive at that point
Look
if
at-
anybody ever did that.
Look at the Game Grumps shit. Look at the Game Grumps shit. Everybody made a video on the Game Grumps when that shit
Yeah.
happened. Fucking not this time. It is what it is, though. People can make whatever videos they want. And I think the guy came out today and said he lied. The Game Grumps guy.
Oh no, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Was it yesterday?
I think
Hey,
it was
fuck
yesterday. The Donnie guy or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, that was. Oh, did he actually say like?
That's what I'm saying.
100% lie? Because
Hold on,
yesterday
dude. I gotta find it because I'm
I
like,
saw
I'm trying to make
Boblax's
sure that's
video.
Well,
I stopped halfway. though.
I
It was
believe
about
that the Game Grumps guy literally said
He did a walk back.
wait, the guy from Game Grumps or the Game Grumps accuser?
Oh, you were talking about Aaron or Dan?
Yeah.
Dan?
Be careful about who you're saying lied.
The fucking accuser, dog. Like fucking his name's Donnie.
Yeah, like because when you first said it, I thought you were saying the other way, and I was like, what?
What?
Game
I said the
Grumps-
accuser.
Okay, yeah. No, the accuser lied. I thought you were saying that the
Stop playing fucking Pokemon. You're not paying attention.
No, it was your responsibility for not being clear about things. Yes. That is what I'm going to go with. Anyways, Dan is innocent. Yes, Dan is 100% innocent. Ronald said, "What's up, guys?"
What's going on?
He said, "Sup, guys," but I'm not.
Oh,
cool enough
Ronald.
to say
Yeah, that's
sup.
the guy I had on my stream. I was talking to him about the thingamajig.
Yo, why didn't you have Pat on?
Patrick Pigeon. I was too fucking busy with Halo at the time. I was trying
That's
to actually do decent and actually pay attention because I'm like hardly ever doing that.
A Mogus looking ass Pokemon box. It is perfect for one, and the Pokemon in this game are weird for two. You just saw me using normal Pokemon because I got them on the team as well. Burbs, yes, Burbs. Blue Booby Banters has the second best name in the bird gang.
Who's the first best?
Condor Commentary.
Okay, good. I thought that's what you'd say.
Yes. I like
There's
Condor
a duck.
Commentary.
There's a duck in here somewhere.
No, Seagull Says is probably the number one. If I'm being, you got Peacock Ponders too, right?
There's duck I forgot where it is.
I
There's a
take it
duck
back.
in here
Nobody has the best name in the bird gang.
Thought you'd
They're
say it'd
all
be
really
Crow.
good.
You fucking nitwit. Like,
I'm not that much of an egotistical, maniacal maniac.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, that's my
Absolutely.
Okay,
thing.
yes,
What the fuck?
Crow of Judgment for a judgmental bird. Yeah, I think maybe, just by a hair, just by a smidgen, is the best, but just by a little bit.
Anyway, I think we've established I have a strong feeling Max's channel probably won't survive.
No, I don't think it will, because look, I've already said without the CP shit, I think Max has done enough that he shouldn't be on the platform.
Like the terms of service, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Condor Commentary, Crow, do you collect
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh? I have a collection worth 10. I do.
That's probably where he's getting all the fucking money from. Holy shit.
I hope you're not selling your Yu-Gi-Oh collection to sponsor me.
Why do we not have a Raven Rants? Where's the Raven Rants in the bird gang?
Look,
That's
I don't
creative.
think I don't think you should demand that they create more.
Somebody in the chat did.
Someone did.
Raven
Oh,
Ranch
someone
question.
did. To quote John Cena, "Are you sure about that?" Does he yell like that? It was in all caps. So
I don't think he does.
No, the chat is actually moving very quick. I can't keep up with this.
Oh my gosh, so much chats. Crow, what's your favorite Pokemon? Raikou. Or Raikou. I think it's Raikou, like a cow. Yes, my absolute favorite is the Gen 2 Thunder Doggy. Because he's a dog, but also a tiger. It's perfect, right? He is, Aura. He's a tiger. He's got stripes. But he's one of the legendary dogs. Like that is, it's perfect. When you think about it, Game Freak is kind of dumb. What else? That's my way of changing topics smoothly on stream. Aura,
did you go over the max? You went over the max shit? Did you go over all of it or no?
Well, I didn't play the video of his. I didn't know if I should.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm just asking if you went over it. Like, did you talk about it?
I mean, I think I talked about the majority of it.
I'm trying to remember what's in it now. I think he brought up the point about the fake shit, the fake screenshot shit.
Yeah.
I think that I don't even remember what was in it, dude. I forgot. I watched it too, and I fucking forgot. No, the Game Grumps thing we talked about is pretty fucking open and shut. Like, but I don't know. I just think you just got to be careful handling the allegation, especially if there's a fucking investigation or you're reporting it. Like, it had to be handled much differently, and that's the thing. I think people had tunnel vision, especially yesterday, right? Like, everyone's coming at me. Everyone's coming at me like, oh, well, Max is guilty. I'm like, I'm not talking about Max being guilty. I'm talking about misrepresentation, dog. Like, fucking, it's not what I'm talking about at all.
Well, like I already said, and this is not really directed at MoistCr1TiKaL, right? But there is a segment of people that have basically said, they don't actually care, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
They don't actually care if MoistCr1TiKaL got it wrong. And I'm saying, like, I don't think this reflects on Charlie at all. But they said, like, they don't care if he got it wrong. But MoistCr1TiKaL calling out MaximilianMus. I'm just gonna call him Charlie and Max now. This is getting annoying saying the whole names. Yep. They don't care if Charlie got it wrong. Max has done so much bad that they don't care if he got it wrong calling on accusing him of the CP shit.
Oh, they told me that too. Yeah, they told me.
I'm like, well,
so what?
I get you think he's a piece of shit, but like, yes, I think you're lowering yourself to his standards if you're going to say you don't actually care to see evidence. And like when I point out, like, there's issues with the evidence that, MoistCr1TiKaL showed, but I completely respect why he believes that this is proof. Mm-hmm. They say they don't care about that either.
Well, on your point about like people, going down to his level and that, I kind of agree. Only because, so the point with the doxing thing, Max does it, Max encourages bad because it puts, essentially, people don't like doxing because it could put you in a dangerous situation, essentially, right? Well, that's kind of like the same thing in my opinion with the whole tolling. Oh, Max supports, advocates for CP.
Well, sorry, I got to read this comment. I have to read it by obligation of super chat rules.
Okay.
Al thinks he can beat you with a Gen 2 ground team. No, Gen 2 competitive is awful. Because there is a whole lot of fucking stalling, and it's just fucking horrible. I would never want to play it.
It's okay.
It's not. It's literally not. It's literally not. I can fucking promise that to you right now.
Oh, really?
Okay. Let's actually go into the video. Okay, because this
are we watching it? We're watching it?
I'm gonna play the worst YouTubers back, but I'm not actually gonna play it. I'm only going to show certain segments of it, which would be the screenshots. Okay. Because I think that's the easiest way of going about it. First off, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this so much. You have no clue. This is the JMAA guy, the shit eater. And I know people are going to say, Crow, he was manipulated and he's got he's got the issue mentally. And all I'm going to say is this guy is telling you right now that if he thought he was trolling somebody, he was totally okay with eating his own shit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I suddenly stopped fucking caring that this guy was manipulated into eating his own shit. He does not. Look, I've listened to this guy talk in other videos. I'm willing to like completely take everybody at their word that this guy has some form of a mental disorder, right? Because he ate his own shit. He ate his own shit, guys.
Also,
like,
apparently,
I believe
JMAA isn't that nice of a guy either. So if we're using the logic of people, if you're a bad person, if you're not a nice guy, I mean, who cares, right?
Well,
cares?
look. Obviously, he's not a good person. With
You are what you eat.
Oh, dude, no. But like, look, it's when I first heard that like Max was like fucking with this guy. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, Jasmine. I don't have the camera on. What? I'll turn the camera on. Hey, everybody. It's Crow. Why are you hiding? Because I don't know. I didn't think I didn't really brush my hair. I didn't think it looked that good. You look fine. Oh, I do? Oh, that's just good. So you're just saying that because you love me. No. Oh, well. That's not it at all. Okay.
Thanks for the 5, Condor.
Oh shoot, Condor, let me read your super chat. Can we place bets on a battle between you and Vic? Oh, in Pokemon? He'd get his ass kicked. He was already trying to ban the Pokemon I use, so he's awful. But no. In seriousness, I want to fight Vic with Pokemon. Sticks. No, with fucking sharp sticks. I want you to put us both in a room. We each get a sharp stick, and we see who can fucking survive. Right? It's okay. It's okay. I didn't say anything about guns, or other than James' gun. If I talked about guns, I'd be in trouble. Right, Jasmine? Yeah, Jasmine agrees with me.
JMA.
You wanted to use? Yes, I wanted to use. Dude, Regice is a fucking awful Pokemon. You really gonna complain if I want to put a fucking Regice on my team? I said no Ubers. Okay, I said no Ubers. I'm willing to stick to that. But don't cry to me about fucking having a Raikou on my team. Raikou's my favorite Pokemon.
Ronald, we have a Pokemon channel, actually.
Well, no, we don't really. Don't mention the Pokemon. I need to actually upload to the Pokemon channel.
Yeah, which is probably your good step into your motivational. Instead of bringing Pokemon here, you could take it to the channel that you made for Pokemon.
Yeah, that would mean I'd have to do a lot of uploads.
No, you don't, because your channel's doing good without you uploading right now.
It has 100 subscribers. What do you mean it's doing good?
It has like 50,000 views.
I mean, yeah, but that was only because
more than anything on this channel.
What do you mean? We have like 1 million views on this channel.
No, in total. I'm talking about for one video, you have 50,000 views.
What do you mean? There's no way I have 50,000 views on a video.
I think you do. I think you have like 30, 40. It doesn't matter. Look later.
I have 18,000 views on one video.
Yeah.
Okay. 50,000. Mm-hmm. You got my hopes up there, buddy.
You'll be fine, dude. You're doing good without uploading.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you right now, sir.
And change the subject and talk about these screenshots you have posted right here.
I'm trying to. Why the
Seagull Says, thank you for the 10.
Ronald, thank you so much for saying Pokemon Showdown stream and ignoring the hatred that Origami gives me. Seagull said, I think Charlie should be turned into a convertible for his or shut up.
Transgressions against the dawn of the commentary community.
Thank you, Seagull Says. Okay, look. Let me do this. Okay. So look, I instantly stopped caring about JMAA as a victim when I heard that he was willing to eat his own shit because he thought it meant he could troll Britbong. Like, does that sound like you should care about this guy eating his own shit? Like, look, let's say he was gonna troll fucking Hitler. He still ate his own shit.
Yeah.
He told me that the reason why he ate his own shit was to save a fucking puppy from being smushed by a car. I'd say, yeah, I love puppies, but you also ate your own shit. Like, I think that was the point of that Black Mirror episode where like the prime minister has to literally fuck a pig. Yeah, noble intentions, yes, but the dude also banged a piggy. It's it's called
we do a little trolling. Fuck's sake.
Oh man. I don't even pretend to be a good person when I say that. Like, it's no. I want to see Charlie and Crow have a Pokemon duel. It would never happen because he'd run like a bitch. Okay, but in all seriousness, no, I don't think he's interested. Let's go into the next screenshot because this goes into the stuff that Max is apparently.
Nobody said trolls were smart. Okay, that's the thing.
Okay, so haha, they are mad. Let's off him. I'm serious. I don't want to say the K word. I'm pretty sure that would also get me in trouble. Someone go to next Insomniac and K him. I'm serious. Fuck, dude, it's just sounds so dumb when I say it. I'm taking my camera off. I feel very shy. There we go. I feel better now. No, look, I believe that Max has said this. I do, but only because like that's a full conversation, right? Mm-hmm. It's with somebody else, so I'm pretty sure they can verify it's true. I would hope. But at the same time, yeah, Max seems like a very petty, vindictive person. Well, I don't think he ever believes anything would come of him saying it. Maybe he does. I don't know, but I think that he would admit to saying shit like that, right? Yeah. Anyone to challenge the mods gets the banhammer. Condor, do not abuse the power I have given you, sir. Do not abuse the power. But yeah, I have no way. You have no way of proving it's a joke, just as I have no way of proving it's legit. Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's word against word. Reputation comes into play, I guess. So.
Yeah, like I guess my problem is if you say something like that, all I can say is yeah, and I would err on the side of caution and not call people fucking pedophiles. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's where I would fall because I think the worst thing you could do is falsely accuse somebody. That shit doesn't go.
When Tommy C literally said it, it's a death sentence, right?
Yeah, he said it.
He said it live. Like this happened in the pyro thing, guys. Come on.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is people have basically come down to the situation of realizing they don't actually care because it's Max and fuck that guy.
I need to point this out.
So it's totally okay to call him that shit.
The same guy you said never said he was a pedo. Do you know what? Tom never said Pyro was a pedo either.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't, right? He didn't, but people sure as hell took it like that, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think the situation here is? Oh, it couldn't possibly be the same, could it?
Yeah, look, and again, it's why I pointed to the James Gunn's jokes because, yeah, people actually joke about that shit. And I'm not okay with them not comfortable
Critical
with
say that if you say you're proud to be a Max gang, it's like saying you're proud to be a pedo.
Yeah, it's like you're proud to be pedo gang or something stupid like that.
Right? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. So implications.
I was on stream and then he changed it to
which is true
in his video. I wouldn't have known that.
Hey, let me tell you about a situation that hits a little closer to home.
Sure.
He said in his video that we told him to show CV. Mm-hmm. And people still fucking believe that we did, even after Charlie's apologized. Yeah, once you say it, right, it's out there, and there are people who are only going to hear that one thing and not going to hear any of the follow-up. There are people that aren't fans of Charlie on Twitter.
Do you remember how you told me to put the apology in the thumbnail?
Yeah, so people would fucking see it before they jumped into dislike bot.
I put it in my community post just so they can see it too, or whatever.
Yeah, did it help any? Did it help any?
I mean, I think that just made them more pissed than me, if anything. But like,
yeah, right. I got the feeling that just made him angrier.
Like the point is, Charlie's not going to fully own up and take down the video, even though he's literally misrepresenting. He doesn't fucking care that much. He cares enough to go to his Twitter, right?
Do you know how many people shut the fuck up after I sent them his apology? Like in my DMs?
Yeah, and and that's the thing. I gotta say too. People have actually reached out and been very polite since seeing that. And I respect that. I wish it didn't come to needing that. because
could have just talked in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. It just.
I had a good conversation with one of them actually. Like,
oh, you did? That's good.
What would like 2 of them maybe?
Well, I will say I am a little bit upset because when I did the video for that premiere, right, it got flagged so many times. It got an age restriction on it. I'm just like, yeah, fuck you guys. Like that's the only thing that kind of upsets me. Like, you don't need to flag my shit. Just tell me you think I'm a fucking asshole.
Your shit was getting disliked. People were commenting an hour prior before that video went up. So I was like, you guys should have fucking put it way earlier because people were probably flagging it from back then. I don't fucking know what happened. Yeah,
I didn't think I was being that mean. I know at one point I maybe said some people were brain damaged, but in fairness, they proved me right. They proved me right.
Well, whatever.
Exactly, bro.
So. Okay, look. Charlie earns thousands on his Max vid, so yeah. Right?
What is that supposed to prove?
What?
I'm just saying he probably made money on it. I didn't make shit.
Well, I mean, is that supposed to be a flex or like? Or
no, it's supposed to be we got fucking screwed.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I guess that's one of the perks of never having a bad take. I guess.
Yeah. Well, look,
you know, people actually try to get me with a gotcha on that.
Oh, I just wanted to say, I know we're kind of making jokes and everything, but just so I can repeatedly say, as I'm sure I'm probably gonna have to do quite a bit throughout the night, I have no ill will when it comes to MoistCr1TiKaL. I've said it before. I like the guy's content, and I've never heard of Max before. Well, no, actually, that's not true. He did message me one time during a stream about Turkey Tom.
But you didn't know who he was.
No, and you kind of had to tell me about it. Mm-hmm. I didn't know any about the other shit. Like,
I know he made videos, like trolling videos, right?
He did.
I didn't know like this guy had a history of like the rating and shit.
I know he got banned on Overwatch too.
I gotta say, when the Charlie stands came to the video yesterday and started dislike bombing the video, I had a bit of a chuckle. Like, didn't they hate Max's hive mind blindly following him? You don't point to people being hypocritical. Like, it's
I think
good one. Seagull Says that was a good one. Thank you for the 10.
The thing with hypocritical, right? I want to get this out. I think the hypocritical thing only works if the guy is very grandstandy and he's very clean. Because otherwise, if the guy is just admitting to being like a piece of shit, like for example, Keemstar, you can't really get on the hypocritical bit because I think he's aware, and I think his fan base and enough people are aware. But if Keem legitimately calls somebody that is a pedophile, I don't think you can say, well, I'm not going to believe it because it's Keem. Because if it's an actual pedo, then that's the fact, you know? I just don't think hypocrisy works as a defense all the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I reiterated to people several times. I'm like, my biggest problem is the way the allegations were handled, very fucking improperly, very irresponsibly, right? And then like I pointed to the fucking pyro thing. Look how well Turkey Tom did his best to try and fucking like explain his fucking points the best he could, and look at what happened to him.
Oh yeah, that didn't work.
What happened to the French girl interview? Remember that shit? That shit was supposed to be the game ender. And look at where we are.
Yeah.
You know?
He bitched out.
That's how delicate this shit is. Tom made a fucking like drive. He presented his fucking points, and it fucking blew up in his face. Now Critical comes out here and he's just like, CP's everywhere but nowhere because it's gone.
And then
contrast.
Tom made more, like put in more effort to look legit.
So much more
than fucking Critical, and people shat all over Tom. Right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And you want to know something else? Somebody used out of context, isolated screenshots from Tom that they delivered to what's his name? Oh my God, D'Angelo Wallace. Remember that? To say that Tom is a racist, and then when you see the whole context of the DMs, it's all his friends joking around, and they're all joking around singing racist DuckTales. You know, that's why I don't trust. Don't ever. Yeah, there's a racist DuckTales. You've asked me about it before.
Oh, I have.
Find it. Yeah. So that's why you should never trust isolated shit. Always ask for the context. Think critically. Don't just like him.
Critically.
Oh,
nice pun.
That was A tier punning right there, sir.
My name is Origami. I do puns a lot.
Wait, what? Origami's a pun?
Origami is a pun, dude. It's 2 different words combined to mean a different other word.
What does origami mean?
Origami is the folding art, dude.
No, that's origami.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just keep going. Jesus
I
Christ.
knew a guy who called you Origami one time. He thought you were
Tommy C.
Origaming. Like,
Tommy C.
Wait,
you
really?
know what? Tommy
Was
C
it?
did that once. Tommy C did that once.
God. That's
Because I
funny.
gave him a super chat and he calls me that. But no, there's millions of Origamings out there. That's why my channel's like so buried. There's like 50 million fucking Origaming fucking channels.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
They all do gaming.
Whatever that pun you were going for probably wasn't worth it.
What are you talking about?
Well, your channel
so
name got buried. So
what? Got buried because I don't upload, dog.
Got buried. So yeah.
I mean, your channel exists because I'm here, dog. But
were you trying to flex on me right now?
Absolutely,
bitch. I will fight you right now.
Let's do
it for the title of the channel.
You can have the
Overlord.
fucking channel, dog. You can have the channel. I have my own.
No. We're never going to do that
for the pleasure. I'll fight you for the pleasure.
I will fight you for a title on the channel. I won't actually fight you. You're not leaving the channel. Punishment.
Please don't leave.
What the fuck you think? You're never going to trick me into doing that, dude.
Part of the shit, part of the crew. Fuck you.
Exactly. When this shit goes down, I'm dragging you intentionally with me to the bottom.
Hey man, we've almost been there.
The minute Crow Exposed comes out, Origami Exposed comes out with it.
Always, dude.
Yeah,
Trust me,
I'm constantly editing that video. I'm gonna hold it for 3 fucking years and then drop it one day when you're being crucified.
No, Origami came from what is it? I used to play Smash and I tried to play competitively a little bit, but that shit's too much work. And Lucario was my fucking main, so he's the Aura Pokemon. It's like Origami, you know. That's why.
Noxin Indecisive.
Yes, there he is.
I love that name. Yeah. I love that name.
That's him. That's the duck bird now.
Sen, you are so basic it hurts.
What's wrong with Fire Dragon?
You are so basic it fucking hurts.
I've always chosen Fire, except when I chose Sobble, remember? I told you.
Yeah, first off, some of the best starters are the grass type. Bulbasaur, Trico. I'll
give you Trico. I don't know about Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur is the best.
I still think Charizard's best for first gen.
Nope, Venusaur. I mean, Venusaur, okay. Seriously, we're gonna move on after we're done talking about this. I promise, but no joke. Venusaur is the best starter to use in the Gen 1 games.
He's got bulky defense. He hits crit on Razor Leaf.
Yeah, he's good in like all of the gyms except for the fire gym. And you could say like Erica's got poison types, but it's part poison too.
Condor,
honestly,
5.
Well, I guess Sabrina's gym too, but by that point you have plenty of Pokemon to help you with that. Crow, could you do a Pokemon tutorial? I don't understand Pokemon. No. You will get lost with me, dude. We'll go on a trip and you ain't ever coming down. Water type starters are some, sure. I think waters kind of get shafted with starters.
Froakie was the best water starter.
No, I still say Totodile.
Totodile, I'd say second for me on that one, but I like Froakie better.
People like Greninja, but I think like for alligators, just like a perfect water type starter.
For alligator should have been water dark.
If they ever gave it a mega, I wish that they did give those ones megas because it should have been water dark, and Meganium should have been like
grass fairy,
dragon grass.
Yeah, I think grass fairy.
Actually, grass fairy would be better.
It'd be a good counter to Totodile.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're doing. Okay, but that means that Typhlosion would have needed to been like Fire Steel.
Fire Steel, but I was thinking like because he's a volcano, Fire Ground, but I don't know. It's like implausible.
Yeah, I think giving it the ground typing would have like fucked it over.
With water, fuck yeah.
Water, like it becomes neutral to grass too. Why are we doing this right now? Okay, we got to move on. We got to move back onto subject. Okay, so this isn't even the main point I want to talk about because I think that this is sort of the thing that Max would do. Only because he seems like that much of a piece of shit. When we talk about like making jokes and using jokes as proof, there was this clip. Oh, he is?
Is he? Yeah, he is.
Where? Broly, you're here next month. I hope you're paying attention to Aura because I need you in aura shape. I need you to like put me in my place, make awful puns, all the stuff. Steve.
Oh, Steve, what the fuck? You finally showed up.
The fuck have you been?
Wait, guys. Maybe it's not Steve. Maybe it's John pretending to be Steve.
Steve.
I don't know. You guys put me through. What's going on?
It
Steve,
could still be
30 minutes.
It could still be John. It could still be John. He could be using a voice changer.
Does John have a
Prove
voice
that you're the
changer?
real
Does that
Steve.
make me?
Prove
No,
that
he
you're the
doesn't.
real Steve.
He's the real Steve. Keep going.
No, he's
because-
got to prove it.
Where have you
I
been?
like it proved it.
Steve. There's one question that only a true Canadian would know.
Where have you been?
No. The question I have for you, Steve, is what is Canadian bacon?
Black bacon. It's not
I
real
thought he was
bacon.
gonna say. Yeah, I thought he was gonna say a
It
mistake.
doesn't exist in Canada.
Well, that's a damn lie. It has Canadian bacon in the name. That guy's clearly not the real Steve.
Where have you
Oh
been?
no, Steve's dead. Oh no, he's back. Thank God. Steve, you said we were going in 30 minutes and then you fucking disappeared again, bro.
And then he asked when we're gonna stream again today, and didn't show up.
Okay.
Now,
I'll be back soon, guys, in a different way. Ooh, exciting.
be back
Oh,
in
wait,
a
hold on. I got to
different
answer this question. Crow, what Pokemon trainer you find hot?
Easy what you say. Easy what you fucking say, dog. Especially now. Fucking pervert.
Karen from the Elite Four, Johto. The first archetype, the fucking trainer. Only because I am like 100% positive that she is an adult.
Crow Max
Good
liked
answer.
your video and put it in his video. And your
We
Yeah,
saw
he
that.
did, which led to all
Yeah.
this drama that I got in.
Oh, is it did it come with drama?
It came
Yeah,
with
Dude, where the
drama.
hell have you been?
that's what
fuck?
fucking that's what I've been asking since he got here.
I've just been, chilling.
Well, we had to prove if it was the real Steve or
offline.
not, and it's not. So
No, that's the
doesn't
real
really
Steve.
matter.
Dude,
It's
what
definitely
happened
not.
to today? You were supposed to be around 30 minutes ago or whatever the fuck, and then you disappeared. It's like you died.
No, that was
Did you?
yesterday.
Wait,
Today-
hold on. Did you abandon Steve?
Who, me?
Wait, what? No, I abandoned Sen yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he
Oh
was
my
streaming.
God.
Fucking disappeared today, too. Like 30.
Well, look. I was gonna be very upset if I found out that you left Steve, but Steve, it's okay to leave Sen.
Dude,
No,
what
no,
happened
no.
to you?
I mean, I had to do some things in the real life world.
Then why the fuck were you saying, "Oh, I'm ready" or whatever the fuck, dude?
Well, I gotta answer this
And thank
question,
God I
Crow.
didn't start streaming.
Why don't
Yeah.
you leave the drama to become a Pokemon YouTuber?
He already fucking did. He has a fucking
several
Pokemon channel.
reasons. Stop, sir, stop. Several reasons. The first, I'm pretty toxic. I'm pretty toxic, and I don't think that I can separate my opinions from things. And I like to swear a lot. And Pokemon is for kids. So
For
even
kids,
if I
dog.
30
You buy
30
more games
video
than any
on
fucking
legal.
child ever would. What are you talking about?
I know, but it's like it comes across as content for kids. Even
Oh
if
my
I said
God.
that all children are banned, it would only make it look like I'm using reverse psychology or
Oh
something.
my god, dude! Just fucking
Why
dress
call
like
it
I've
Pokemon
thought
After
about
Dark?
this
this is stupid. This is
because that would be porn.
stupid.
I'm sure that that's a porn name. Pokemon After Dark. It sounds like porn. It sounds like
No,
filthy fucking
What
furry.
kind of
hentai.
nasty fucking?
Don't you
what the
remember Pokemon? They had the dark version. It was like one of the first new Pokemon cards.
Can we please move on?
What?
Let's
Yeah,
move
I
on.
know. Seriously, bro. Come on.
Yeah, can we move on?
We're
No,
supposed
talk
to
about
watch these points, and we
Yeah.
haven't gotten to a damn one. Maybe one. and then-
We got to 3 actually.
We got
sir.
to 3.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video. Shush.
Let's
Are we
go.
playing the video?
Are you a pedophile?
Of course.
Me
Okay.
too, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah. I met a pedophile friend. Yeah.
There's
I'm-
probably like 2 other kids.
So fucking
I was gonna
cringe.
say let's molest them, but then my video would get age restricted. And yeah, I'm recording a video. I have 200 subs. Say hello to YouTube, bro.
Oh, you two fuck little boys in their butt.
What?
Yo, boys, let's go. Taking home.
People are gonna watch this in the future. I'm live streaming for the future, man. Guys, when I say I have sex with the children, it's a joke. Wink, wink.
Of course. Wink, wink, many winks. Where'd you guys laugh?
Max used to, and still currently does, joke about being a pedophile. And like,
Okay.
Is this a new video? Did MoistCr1TiKaL make another video?
No.
Yeah.
This is MoistCr1TiKaL's second video that came out yesterday. Or the
that's
night
really
before.
good. What the fuck?
Shit, what
Why
time's
did
like
he make another
11:46? Okay, but Steve,
he
missing the
dumb?
point, man. Steve, missing the point, man. Stop.
What's the,
Okay.
what is
At the
the
perfect
point?
time.
Look. My issue with that is I got to show the James Gunn shit again, right? Like, and I understand what people are saying when they go like, no, Max is okay with CP. Like, guys, you can't use the fucking joke to justify why you think the joke is fucking that shit, right?
Well, a lot of people say you can't pass it off as a joke. Critical just established that it's a joke. Said he used to joke about it.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. He just said he used to joke about it. So there you go.
Just to cover
Those are
his
jokes.
ass, you know.
God, listening to his content makes me want to have an anvil fall on me in Minecraft, of course. Seagull says no.
I honestly
We're-
think his fans are worse than Critical, to be honest. At
Uh,
least Critical is
I don't even
fucking
know how critical
careful
has
with his
been.
wording and tiptoeing. And these guys are just like, you can't even tell if they're being dishonest or they're just really this dumb. Like, I can't even tell anymore. Like,
well,
Or
look,
if they're
look.
actually a pedo. There might be a
He-
couple
he's-
in there. You know?
God,
Steve, please. You've been gone too
Damn,
long.
Steve.
It's a different time.
Steve, holy shit.
You've been
yeah,
gone too long.
Steve, nuclear
Stop.
take.
You've been gone
Stop.
too long. Can you please don't? Not right now.
Okay,
Watch
but
the
no,
video first.
Look,
Alright,
look.
absolutely.
My point is, right? If you're gonna say like, well, he's joking here, right? And then you go and say, well, guys, no, the jokes are proof. And they go, yeah, but it's a joke. But yeah, you use the joke as proof to justify that the joke is actually him being serious. I'm like, there's a level of fucking mental gymnastics that goes on to justify that point that I'm clearly not capable of. But again, if you acknowledge it's a joke, I'll point to other people who have made similar jokes or jokes that are even fucking worse. And it's like,
Didn't
and
Bill
you just got to
Cosby
tell
joke
me,
about,
do you-
like putting stuff in Jello and knocking people out.
yeah,
Did he?
I think so.
But and didn't he do that though?
Yeah, he did. So I'm like,
we have a new
eh.
bird. We have a new bird, Robin of Retrospect, by the way.
but like, here's the thing, right? James Gunn has fucking made jokes about doing that. Do you think James Gunn is a pedo? And if you do,
Oh, don't
then I
know.
understand.
I think he's crazy.
Okay, but do you think he's a pedo?
I have no idea because I don't really know him that well. I just know he made movies. And those
Okay,
are weird.
okay, but see, this is my problem, right? I show the shit that Max is fucking joked about, and people go like, "That's him admitting to it," right? Like he's being serious. He's being
Well, he's not admitting
serious,
to
right?
it, no, he's being stupid.
No, exactly.
You want to know something funny, or not even funny, but fucked up? You see my chat in the chat that I just sent because
I
Condor
can't
asked
see
like
any
what
chat.
flavor this thing was. I put Raz Ice, and you were talking. You said pedo, and I was like
Yeah.
essentially blueberry. I almost wrote essentially pedo, and I was like, I was like, it's pedo flavored. Like, fucking-
Oh,
That's
God.
an award-winning flavor.
No,
right
Aura,
there.
you're not allowed to make those jokes. We're gonna.
it wasn't a
cancel you
joke,
now.
dude. I almost did that because you were talking about it. Like, fuck.
Okay, so I think we're all in agreement though. You cannot say that it's a joke and then say, but it goes beyond a joke. Like you can't do like it's a joke, but it's also proof that he's admitting to doing it. Like
Maybe this person thought that, like, you know, that comedy where it was just like this person recanting all this PTSD shit, and it's like it's comedy, and it's like I don't think this is really comedy. Maybe that's the only comedy show they ever
shit.
saw.
But look,
Oh.
when I point out the shit that James Gunn has said, which are jokes, but they're fucking worse. They're way fucking worse. He said stuff that I will never repeat on this channel, right? Because beyond being clipped, I'm pretty sure it will get my channel shut down, right? That's the stuff that James Gunn did. The dude dressed as a Catholic fucking priest and went to a fucking party with dates that were dressed as children. I'm just saying the guy is. Look,
He's
if I
creepy.
say MaximilianMus made all those jokes, you'd immediately say he's clearly a fucking pedo. If I say James Gunn's the one doing it, you sit there and you go like, don't use whataboutisms. No, it's like a serious fucking question. If it's not somebody that you already fucking hate.
Hey, pay attention. People are reporting your channel. They're mass reporting you. Yeah.
Who and why?
Here, I'll send you the things.
That's not cool. Are they actually?
Yeah, that's really not cool.
I don't know. For having an opinion. So I really don't know.
Who is reporting the channel and for what purpose?
For not agreeing with Charlie, bro.
This is probably from yesterday, actually.
Really?
So that's probably why your video got flagged. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was rage restricted. I always forgot.
Yeah. So I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you right now.
Are you sending it to me on Twitter or?
I could do it on Discord.
Well, can you do it in the private chat here? Or is it an image?
They're pictures. They're pictures.
I'm going to share the pictures the moment you send them to me.
Hey, I'll send it between you and I then. How about that?
I know. I'm still going to share it. That's what I'm saying.
Look through them before. Because I don't know if you want to, like, none of this shit is censored. I didn't censor anything.
Well, are you talking about, like, people's names?
No, it's their usernames, but still, like, you know.
See, Or's a good guy. He doesn't even want to give out people's usernames.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, wait, I saw that image yesterday and I shared it.
Did you? All of them?
Not all of them, right? Like, some of these are just people shit posting. I don't fucking care. Like, this is pretty low tier, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But the guy who said report him wave, I already knew my video was being flagged. I mean, it's nice for him to openly admit to doing it, but yeah, I mean, like, what do you want me to say? The guy's a dumbass. I know I should take it more seriously than that, but holy shit, they're fucking stupid, man. They're legitimately fucking stupid. It's like the guy who's like, guys, I am going to fucking, I'm going to punch that guy, right? And I'm going to run away real fast. Nobody knows I did it, right? And then they fucking do it. They run away. And as they run away, they're screaming, "My name is Jack, and I punched that man there. My address is..."
Okay, I've got a nuclear question for you guys, right?
Sure, yeah.
So this was actually inspired by the chat as well.
Yep.
If CP jokes aren't okay, so does that mean, like, for example, a joke about, I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube, but like gassing certain individuals, is that off the table too? Right? Like, do we assume that the person behind it is... Do we assume that the person making that joke, is, like racist or some shit at that point? Just like
comedy, I think, and I always have thought comedy's subjective, so you take what you want away from it. You know what I mean?
A question I have after seeing the vids: if Max were joking about the pedo thing, but have CP spam to his Discord, why the hell would he continue to joke about that? I'd stop it at that point. I don't think Max is smart, for one. Like,
I agree with that, though. I do agree. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah, I don't think Max is very smart. So
I think he thought that he could meme it away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But
he didn't take it seriously until the shit was like not going away this time.
Yeah,
because that's usually the troll thing to do, is like, oh, let's meme and laugh this off. But I think
they used it against him.
Yeah, things got too serious, and now he's like, okay, now I have to be serious because, people are starting to believe this shit.
Now.
Robin of retrospect is giving people so many fucking ideas
of consideration.
Yes. Red of wondering. I love that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, so look, I think it's pretty clear where I stand on this one. If you only have situations where it's clear he's making a joke, you acknowledge that you understand he's making a joke, but then turn around and say, but guys, what if? And everyone just goes, oh, he's right. Like, what is going on, right? Like, you're telling me the guy's admitting to it, but then you're showing me jokes. You're acknowledging that they're fucking jokes. That I'm not on board with you for. Now, if you want to say MaximilianMus is clearly like brain damaged, yeah, I'm with you. MaximilianMus harasses people, still with you. MaximilianMus is a fucking disgusting degenerate. that turned around and harassed a woman after her fucking father died and had people go ahead and spam her with shit, right? Yeah, I think he did that too. 100%. But you go, and so that means that MaximilianMus shared CP in his Discord server and is totally okay with it. I go like, no. I see what you tried to do there, right? Yes, I agree he's a massive piece of shit, but like the sharing of CP is different. It's a different fucking thing.
Dude, like you just reminded me of something.
Yeah.
And like we ended up having like an actual conversation after this, but like somebody tried to get they try to twist my shit. They're like, because yesterday you were getting dislike bombed prior to the video even coming out. So I was like, oh, 30 dislikes before the video, you know, and like the stands. I'm like, oh, can you see who disliked it? I'm like, it's the stands. Like, fuck it. I was like, you can see it on every critical video. Like, they're there. So you'll see it. And he's like, oh, well, I want names and evidence, or else it's baseless accusations. Like, I was like, that's creepy that you compare
baseless accusations.
Yeah. I was like, you're comparing dislikes to fucking CP allegations. Like,
Robin, of retrospective, I actually have like an answer for that. That you don't know why people are focusing on the CP aspect rather than the other terrible things, is because the other terrible things is just a part of the internet. It's nothing new, and so because of that, people will be more willing to let it go and be like, well, it's the internet or whatever.
I mean,
I think
it
I
goes
think the
more than
CP
that.
one. I think the CP one is like something that is more heavy and you can't overlook, and it's like the worst thing you can like hit someone with.
Remember what the analogy with the pizza? You just go for it and you start eating right when it's fresh, you know, right when it's hot. That's what you do. You just go for it. That's what it happens all the time. Like, look at the Game Grumps thing. Everyone jumped on it, and then like people actually looked at it and they're like, "The fuck does this mean?" Like, so,
it's because it's how they presented the evidence. Bobolek said that today in his video.
Yeah,
it's not about the evidence, how you present the evidence initially for people to take it in. That's what he said. That's why I was praising his video. That I'm like, wow, that's on the money. It's brilliant. He did. He said it perfectly.
Yeah, look, I said why I take issues with a lot of this, right? But I want to say like one of the biggest difference, right, is that I can understand why MoistCr1TiKaL feels the way that he does after seeing this stuff. And my issue with MoistCr1TiKaL would be, at this point, you've admitted that some of the screenshots could be fake, and you deflected away with it by talking about how he still harasses people. You've also said that you don't have the time to actually look into it or research it. And I think that, it gives a lot of, it gives me a lot of hesitation to be on board with this stuff like other people are, because I've already seen that some of the screenshots that have been used have been fake, right? I've seen MaximilianMus go on and like make fake tweets of you and show people him doing it and say, look at how easy this is, right?
Well, that's another problem too. Like, you're trying to get a troll and a gotcha. There's so much fake shit running around, you know, like,
and like my point is, when you show me something that is completely legit, that Max owns up to having done, it's always a joke, right? It's always something that's clearly a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like, I think
it makes CR1TiKaL look worse that if he really thinks that Max is the pedo and he didn't say anything until now, when he's like, I knew the whole time, guys. It's like, what the fuck were you doing then for that? What the fuck were you doing?
What the fuck were you doing?
Because collecting Chucky Tom's
he
video
was licking condoms
to put into my video.
Quite literally. I've seen the videos too.
Yeah, I mean that's the other issue. Like, I get that there are a lot of people who believe that CR1TiKaL is being 100% sincere, and he's doing this because he wants to stop this individual from hurting people. Look, I think that he probably has that mentality right now, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge that he's known about this stuff, as he said, for a long time. Right? At least a year, but chose not to do anything or say anything about it until he had said,
oh yeah, in the chat.
Say
came to my chat and said, oh yeah, fuck this guy.
Well, no, it was when he said that saying you're proud to be Max Gang is like saying you're proud to be a pedo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said that and then went on to make a video, right? It wasn't until that he felt the need to address the situation with Max. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that the guy's got impure motivation. What I am saying is he didn't feel the need to talk about this until it started to affect him personally, right?
I'm saying he's irresponsible.
Yep. Oh,
like,
yeah,
Chat, unorthodox individual says, didn't Charlie say he didn't come to the pedo conclusion until he did more research about Max for the first video? To that I say, what research? 1, and 2, he's been shown to do shit research at best. He even took fucking Crow and misrepresented him because he couldn't even do 1 video's worth of research. So
I mean, like I take issues with that. Like, look, I'll have to rewatch his video, right? But I would take serious issues with that because you're doing a massive call out, and that would mean that you didn't
for a serious
actually,
allegation. For a serious allegation.
Yeah, that doesn't work, right?
You know,
like that doesn't
not
really
serious,
work.
Delicate. Like I said, Turkey Tom did it in a more presented,
more
fashion.
organized. Yeah, he did more research on this, and
when you think about so Seagull said when you think about Charlie sitting on this info for as long as he has been, doesn't that make him just as morally bankrupt with Keemstar and the French girl?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm not. And thank you for the super chat, Seagull says. But
I mean, if you look at it in that sort of light, if you look at it like that, then yes. But like,
the issue is this doesn't come across to me as, you know, Charlie doing it because he actually wants to put a stop to a pedo. Like literally, his motivation was that. Yeah. Like he got
my
trolled.
chat and say shit.
He got trolled. He got raided. And during it, he got really pissed off and called a bunch of people pedos, or he implied that they were pedos. And then he had to do his response. But like, my issue is like, you could say he didn't know about it until like more recently.
He could have just said it was a hot take, bro. Like,
yeah. Like
it would have been fine. It's just like, you know, nobody likes Max anyway.
Is a piece of shit. Yeah,
nobody likes him anyway, dude. Like I said, I don't think, dude. It's only a matter of time before YouTube takes his channel away. It's only a matter of time. Leafy couldn't fucking survive, you know, and he's way more tame than Max.
So pissed about that still.
I know, Steve.
Good night, Ducks. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
Thanks for coming, Ducks. Appreciate you. But you see what I'm saying? Like Leafy couldn't survive. Monkey Jones couldn't survive. Max, it's only a matter of time.
Well, okay, so I want to go into this is
J Station couldn't survive.
Yeah, and J
Station he's a million sub as well.
Like, yeah. The error message makes it look like he did it, so I think he's totally scrubbing his shit. He's been tied to the CP thing for a few days. I just got sent proof from the server of CP. I can pretty much confirm that shit is real. So this is from Mudahar, right? Mm-hmm. 2 things. The first is I don't know, in the sense that Mudahar wasn't willing to back Charlie up on Charlie saying the CP shit.
And those are the same dates. That's when Mudahar did his video. I think it's the same dates.
No, I think it's before. It's before.
What date's the phone?
It's one day before.
You guys got to remember Mudahar's Canadian.
Yeah, 1 day before.
So he might be lying, you know.
Steve, what the fuck?
Fucking Steve.
No, dude. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Canadian. Fucking hell, dude.
It just says in his server. It doesn't say Max requested it. Max posted it. Just
says
in
so
his server.
There's 2 ways for me to look at this, right? The way that it doesn't work for MoistCr1TiKaL is, you know, Mudahar never says that Max was okay with it, right? Mudahar just says it did happen, right? And Mudahar was not willing to back up Charlie when Charlie said the CP shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wouldn't co-sign, quote unquote.
So that to me says it's clear that, you know, one of your sources isn't really on board with what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. The other way to look at it is Mudahar does agree with Charlie, but he's not saying anything because Mudahar went to the cops with shit, and he doesn't want to do anything that could be seen as him fucking with the situation.
Which Critical fucking has done now. So.
Yeah, so either way, I don't think that looks good for MoistCr1TiKaL. And the only way I could like look at MoistCr1TiKaL and say I understand where you're coming from is MoistCr1TiKaL having a very emotional response to all of this and not handling himself responsibly. And that's best case scenario, right?
Yeah. Well,
hello,
like,
Mr. Cloutman. Guys,
Nice.
everybody, I want you to say hello to Cloutman. Cloutman is named Johnus Prime. His YouTube channel is Toy Bounty Hunters. So feel free to give him all the love and support you've given us.
we needed his clap.
Cloutman.
Hi, Cloutman.
Hi.
What the fuck?
That was perfect.
Hi.
What was there any issues with my introduction today, sir?
No, I don't
Oh,
give a shit.
speaking of intro, can I ask you, do you want to play the same shit we always play out, or you want me to find us something while I know? Well, to do so.
You know, you find me something beautiful.
Find you something
that will bring tears to my eyes.
Oh, fuck that. I'll find you something.
Yeah. I love the song that they play during the puppy shit, right? In the arms
that fucked me
of an
over.
angel.
That fucked me over on my channel big time.
I know it's copyrighted. It's fucking insane.
Big time. And I used it for a meme, and the lyrics were changed. Yeah. Fucking bitch. Took my money.
Yep.
That's mean, dude. That's mean. Okay.
I came here for Steve because Steve is here.
I want you to say I came my style conquer.
Are you serious?
That's
a betrayed, dog.
Now look, this screenshot to me, it actually looks real, right? In the sense that, you know, don't spam and post CP like CP is like not that bad, but still. And then he shows a photo of Charlie and goes, I never posted CP, but it's not that bad. It should be legal. This looks like it's probably real. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I get where Max is saying this could all be fake, right? But to me, it reads like he's just being a piece of shit.
This is fucking stupid, Max. This was like the stupidest shit you could have ever done. Like this is legitimately like I can't find an excuse or a defense for this. No, Max, this is 100% fucking stupid.
No, that's what I'm saying. Max doesn't. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think Max is going to survive. His nature is going to fucking destroy him too. Like this is definitely not like Sen just said. Everything Sen just said. Like why the fuck would you do that? Like what is
so dumb, man? Like fuck's sake,
unbelievable.
Bro.
Max, you are not helping yourself.
You really think just because you leave a link up for like what, an hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, you have a 1 mil channel. You have a lot of people that don't like you, and you have a lot of people that like you. You really think that's not going to get out? Like, come on, man.
It's tempting fate. That's what it is. It's tempting fate.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, Solaire, dude, I've been pretty respectful to you, so you know, try to return that because when you go like his sweater was just a joke, bro. His doxing was just a joke, bro. Hold on. Send. But before that, right? And not counting Steve because Steve's got no context on any of this shit. Has anyone here said that they think like his swatting and his doxing and shit, they think that's all just a joke?
No,
right?
We keep saying Max is a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I know this guy. He was.
It's just like
he was. I literally like. Okay, so every time he made a stupid take, right? I always refuted it, and I told him this is it. And then he's like, every single time he'd be, oh, I'm living in your head rent free, dude. You just make it so easy to shit on you. I'm like convinced that you're trolling, just like Max is. Like you know, his entire character, right? His entire character just stupid. Just stupid.
Okay. So, let me be clear, dude.
I just gave up reading.
You're saying that's not what you meant. Okay, I'll respect that.
Yeah,
but let me just be clear here, right? I get what you mean, but the point is, I'm not saying like everything he says is a joke.
We're talking about the shit we're showing on the screen. The shit we're showing on the screen, everybody.
But it's my issue is like Charlie's acknowledged that Max does this as a joke, right? You got to tell me if you think that jokes are supposed to be taken seriously or not. There's like a serious indictment of the person making said joke. You know, Steve points out, right? Fucking Bill Cosby used to joke about drugging women. Turns out he actually drugged women. I can understand the argument that when you see someone who makes a joke about something, you would then take it as, you know, oh, maybe they're being serious, right? Because I can definitely get that. It's just there's got to be something more behind it.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know. I'm just it's not connecting for me when you show me things that everyone acknowledges are jokes, and then try to say, but you got to take it seriously.
Here's the problem. Max is a guy that obviously has a track record of trolling. That's what he does. That's his thing. That's his shtick, right?
Yeah.
So the problem is how do you separate, fact from fiction with the guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way. Could he be joking? Yeah. Could he be actually doing this shit? Yeah, that's possible too. But here's the thing:
the well's been tainted.
It's about been tainted. But here's the thing: it's like, how do you go about proving it at that point? Like, you need something really substantial to prove it at that point, because he's always going to have that out by saying that he was joking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you could unequivocally prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm talking about you got something that just there's no way for him to refute. Which again, it's going to be tough because, especially now that he's on alert, he's going to be very careful with what he says or not. He might slip up if he's doing stuff like this, right? Let's say this is real, right? This screenshot that you're showing is 100% real, and he's just joking about it. Again, he has that fallback defense of, well, this is what I do. You know what I mean? I always take it to the fucking extreme. It's just a joke, bro. Even though, again, we don't know. We just don't know. There's no way to substantiate it because look at the screenshot you're showing right now. It looks a little blurry. Looks like it could be fake, right? But we don't know. And who is going to prove it? That's my question. Who's going to prove that it is?
Condor Commentary.
Who's
Condor, sorry, let me get to it.
Well,
it's the one where he says, wouldn't
like,
Interpol get involved if Max actually had it?
No, that's the thing.
Do you think Max is like Seagull. A genius? Or do you think Max is just a troll? Because if Max is a troll, then
I think Max is stupid,
I think
honestly.
if he actually did it, then he wouldn't be saying this shit. You know what I mean? Unless he was so smart that he knows he covered all the charts. Also, like he said before, like it's a 1 million+ sub channel, and no one has any evidence of this ever happening. No screenshot, no nothing. Just like fucking.
It's not showing up on my side. Sorry.
See, here's the thing. This is what I think this is. Let's say that this is real, right? To me, this is just him tempting fate, which is fucking stupid, considering what he's already being accused of, right? It's like, why would you continuously put something out there that people are going to use against you if it is substantiated? You're just giving people ammunition at this point to continue to come after you. I mean, there comes a point where it's just like, all right, man, we get it. You like the troll and stuff like that. But when is it too much for you? You know what I mean? Is it going to really take you fucking getting yeeted off the platform for you to finally be like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, look. I can't tell you if this screenshot's real or not, right? I literally can't. I wish I could. I can't, right? And the problem is that the well is totally tainted on this shit because I've literally watched fake screenshots get spread around as commendation of Max, and they've been spread around by Charlie, right? And I'm willing to say Charlie probably didn't know at the time, right? I see no reason why he would spread around something that's fake. The problem is it's happened. And then I have fucking Max in his recent video literally making fake screenshots on fucking Charlie, right? This whole thing is fucking tainted, right? That's the issue. I'm willing to believe he's a massive sack of shit. You just can't prove this one. And the well is so fucking dirty at this point that it can piss you off, but like that's where you are. That's
Seagull Says gave you £5.
Yep. Oh, Seagull Says, thank you. I personally believe that Max's brain is actually smoother than the asphalt on the Autobahn. I do not think Max is smart enough for 4D chess. No, he's
exactly.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Condor Commentary. Why hasn't Interpol investigated Max for CP if he was this much of a menace to society? I don't know. I don't know. They probably didn't report him until quote unquote now.
Yeah. If they did, no one probably ever thought this shit until now. You know, but everyone thought Max was an asshole.
It's been said that it's been taken to the proper authorities now. So my issue is I'm pretty sure Turkey Tom said the same thing a year ago. Right?
Yeah.
So at this point, if the police were informed a year ago about Max, and didn't do anything.
And that's probably why he wiped shit out.
There's probably not a lot to go on. I mean, I think that would be a safe assumption that there's probably not a whole lot to go on, and he at least was smart enough to cover his tracks.
Well, Critical said that. Remember, he's like, everything's deleted now. You think it's because of the turkey top video?
Yeah. Okay. So Gooch pointed out something else, right? Are you kidding me? There have been so many spies on his Discord by commentary YouTubers. Are you saying the CP slipped by all of them until now? I mean,
yeah, right. Exactly.
There you go.
Mudahar said it was a dark web link that redirected to the thing. So that should have been easy to nab. The dark web link isn't even like, it's the link, but it's not like the actual, like, so if, and Mudahar saw it then, right? Mudahar confirmed it, right?
Something.
He must have seen the link. So, I don't know what the
I've got a
question.
But
it's like an angry situation where it's like, this is a link, and then he didn't click it because he didn't want to like a CP, and then like, he puts a CP.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was going to say, Steve.
Yeah. So over here, level by typing spam does not give extra XP. Higher level than. I forget what point he's bringing this up, so let me just play it really quick.
Because someone actually recorded the entire fucking Discord before it got nuked, where this right here, this account was the fucking host of this goddamn Discord.
But wasn't that the fan account? Isn't that
was the fan account? Apparently,
that's the thing. That's not Max, right?
Yeah,
that's not Max. He thinks it is Max, and he's putting it in his video.
Just like I tagged the wrong Critical, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna believe Critical more so because of his perception. And
yes, I know.
Yeah, but that's the problem. This isn't. There are issues with MoistCr1TiKaL's video beyond just taking jokes and trying to imply that there's truth in those jokes, right? It goes beyond that because we already had the issue of at least in this video, him showing one fake screenshot. We also have him mixing up Max with a fan account using the same name, right? There are problems with MoistCr1TiKaL's video that go well beyond just, do you think the jokes are to be taken seriously or not? And again, it comes down to the fact that, MoistCr1TiKaL, and this is a problem with anyone who uploads daily, including us. There's no way he had the time to do the research into it. There's just no way.
Was he had a team or some stupid shit behind him?
Yeah, but like that team is not very fucking good.
Dude, I know, right?
Like, I'm not trying to be a dick.
It's Google, bro. Like, fucking,
it's Google.
Yeah.
All Google.
Yeah. This is a problem with his video as well. I don't think that there's enough here to say MaximilianMus is 100% confirmed. It doesn't work. Now there's one more screenshot. I guess not in here. Most things I'm being attacked for happened in 2018, 2019, and 2020. I've decided that I want to be a better person in general. Just less reckless and be a look, the problem is in 2020, you were out there raiding fucking MoistCr1TiKaL. So this is from Max's video.
I think that's trying to say, no, yeah, that's not the way he's trying to say it. Like, he's like, I toned it down. He might as well just put that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. He's still a piece of shit. He's still a piece of shit.
Yeah, dead ass. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm no longer making fun of the deceased. That's all he should have fucking wrote. Like,
holy shit.
That's
Max
what he did.
Is kind of a piece of shit. What the fuck?
Dude, yes. Fucking, and then like you defend him. I'm like, dude, no. Max says that we don't defend him. He writes it in his video.
It's the perfect way to discredit you. To, like if you want to go ahead and maybe say Charlie should have done this or that, right? You can all just like say, oh, you're defending Max, and then you won't even hear the person has to say. So it's like the perfect way to go ahead and.
Look, it's a problem because Max always has a built-in defense. This is a joke, and you fucked up, and you posted fake shit, and you've said things that are completely false, right?
That's such a double-edged sword, though, because now no one fucking cares what Max says.
Yeah. Nobody cares what Max says. But again, my point is like Critical is still fucked up the situation already, and there's no going back from that. Like, I don't think Critical. At first, I was like, I think Critical is doing some really shady, suspect things. But now, I mean, like, I don't think it's intentional. right? I really do think that he's seeing something and immediately jumping on it, right? That's irresponsible. It is irresponsible. And I think Max sees that as an opportunity.
But that's the problem. He's helping Max. He's helping Max. That's why it doesn't make sense.
The thing is, it works for Max.
Yes,
it really does work for Max when he does that.
If Charlie handled shit better and presented the shit better, you wouldn't have made a criticism video for Max to then take.
I wouldn't, because I agreed with like the majority of the fucking video. It was that one thing.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's a really bad thing to fuck up on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Max wouldn't be able to like pick and shit. You know what I mean? If you were just to take your time with it and like look through it. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, you know, there's some people out there that are probably going to fucking feel bad for the guy because of this shit, because that's usually what happens. Probably. I don't know. I'll take that with a grain of salt, but you know what I mean? Like, this is a delicate situation that like, it's only going to fucking help this guy later on down the line by accident,
Yeah. Like, and then what do you do if the cops look into it? They tell you there's nothing going on there, but you're still out there saying, nope. Like at what will be good enough to like, and I'm not saying like he will be, right? But if that happens, the cops look into it, nothing's there. You literally only have the jokes that he's admitted to saying, and you acknowledge that they're jokes. Okay, so at what point do you think that Max is innocent of the CP thing, right? At what point will you accept that he's innocent of that? Because right now, I just don't think you have enough on him, right? I really don't. I think you're way off the fucking mark.
There has to be something. If it was like, that's what I don't think there's anything. I think he's just dumb.
I mean, like everything else, there's no reason to try and prove that he's like everything else. He doesn't even fucking contest. He doesn't even say it's false. He's just like, yeah, whatever. This is like, I'm just not a fucking, I don't distribute CP. That's all I'm saying. You know, like that's what I'm trying to say. That's the only thing. Notice that's the only thing he's really fucking fighting. I mean, the screenshots too, but that's just to prove. That's what I'm saying. He's pointing out that Critical doesn't do any research. I don't even think he cares that the screenshots are fake and being used against him. It's just he's building a case. Like,
yeah, there's enough there that you can literally say, I don't think he did this, right? Yeah. Like, there's just enough there, plausible deniability. If you want to fucking go there, it's just, yeah, it's the P word. It's the worst thing that you can fucking be. And I think Charlie jumped the gun on it. That's all, right? I don't think he has the evidence that he needs to actually make that statement, but I can totally understand why he believes it. I do. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick to people. I'm not trying to be a dick to people who do believe that, you know, Max is this thing, because, you know, when you see those jokes, especially the first time, I can understand why you're getting that, because I know people that legitimately think James Gunn is a P word because of the jokes. I disagree with them, but I don't think that they're bad people.
When did he see these jokes? When did he first see these jokes?
What?
When did he first see these jokes?
Steve, like, I love you, buddy, but you are so separated on this one.
No,
are you talking about? Like, are you talking about when did Critical see Max's jokes?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly.
He doesn't disclose when he saw
them. Like the day
I'm assuming he's known for a long time.
A while ago.
I would assume he's known.
I knew he was a pedo for
up
so long, and then like in my chat. So I don't think he actually thought he was a pedo. I think he's just being stupid.
Well, look, I guess to support your statement, MoistCr1TiKaL, the reason why he did a video in the first place was because he called a bunch of people pedos, right? Or heavily implied it when he said, you know, if you say you're proud to be Max Gang, that's like saying you're proud to be a P word, right? He said that. And
what was the point of censoring it now? What was the point of censoring it now?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I figure if I keep practicing, eventually I'll get better at it.
Okay.
No, it's true. You will. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
You say way worse things.
Steve, like I love Steve. No homo at all, right?
I love you, Crow.
All the homo on that one. Anyways, all the homo. Fucking. What are you doing? What are you doing after this stream, sir?
Nobody said Max is a victim, by the way.
Max is not a victim.
We just don't want him. Well, do we want?
We don't want him to act like one.
Yeah.
I mean, Critical kind of helped them with that already.
Do you guys remember in the Pyrocynical situation, right? There was a point where a lot of people said Turkey Tom fucked that up, right?
Yeah.
It was Turkey Tom's own friends. It was when Turkey Tom compared Pyrocynical to Mini Lad. That
Red
was
Kiwis.
the point where, like,
Yeah.
sorry,
Red Kiwis.
I apologize. I don't think anyone's gonna get on my ass for comparing Mini Lad to fucking Red Kiwis or confusing those two, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but there was a point where he compared Pyrocynical to Red Kiwis, right? And a lot of people flipped on Turkey Tom, or at the very least were condemning him pretty hard and flat out said, look, you're giving Pyrocynical an out because all he has to do is say you compared him to Red fucking Kiwis, right?
Keemstar was one of them.
It was Noodles that said "Call me Carson" was like Mini Lad. That's who sounds like Mini Lad.
Yeah.
Was again not like Mini Lad.
It's like, because the thing is, when you do shit like that, when you go too far on somebody, you give them a built-in defense. Look, this guy is wrong. This guy lied. This guy misrepresents people. This guy used fake screenshots. He has a defense to keep tearing you down. And look, I get you have a better reputation than the guy, but the issue is he's not wrong when he says that you did those things. You did do those things. Yes. Acknowledging it and owning up to it, I think, is better, because, like, I get that you're probably not doing it to be malicious at all, right? I think you do believe the things that you believe, right? And if you want to continue to go down that route, I'm trying to be as amenable.
I don't know
what that means.
I'm trying to be as charitable as I can here and not be a prick to people.
As diplomatic as possible.
Diplomatic. Oh yeah, diplomatic. I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can here.
Okay.
It's still wrong. It's still fucking wrong. If you said something that you can't actually back up, it's wrong. If you accuse someone of being something and you can't actually back it up, that's wrong. Okay? If you truly believe it, right, but you have nothing you can actually show, I don't want to be harsh, right? But you're fucking up your own argument when you do something like that, because he's always going to fall back on that, and he's not going to be wrong.
What's up?
Yeah, he's a massive piece of shit, and you definitely have a better reputation than he does, 100%, right? And I don't think that you're anyway as malicious, as awful of a person as Max is, right? I don't believe that MoistCr1TiKaL is. However, Max can always fall back on the points where Critical fucked the situation up, and he won't be wrong. And not acknowledging that, refusing to acknowledge that, does not work in your behavior, right?
So
like,
to simplify what you're saying, right? Yeah. Max, if he wants to take the opportunity to play victim, he can, because Critical gave him the opportunity to do so.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying he's not wrong when he does that, because he's got proof of you've done it. Like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it any clearer than that. You have fucked it up. It sucks. It sucks because you have really good points against Max without needing to jump into the he's into CP, right? Like you have a really good case for why Max should not be on Discord, right? Why Max should not be on YouTube, why Max probably shouldn't be on social media, because he's done some really fucked up shit.
To be frank and honest, I think Turkey Tom had a better case because he experienced it. He was in the Discord. It's his story, dog.
Yeah,
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's when it really, like, I feel like that was when somebody told me that Critical, like, fucking, what is it? He, made Max known to the people. I'm like, technically, the only thing he really did is put the pedo allegations on him. I was like, Turkey Tom did a better job, I think, because, like, that's what I'm saying. He was in there.
No. Charlie has made some direct statements. Okay, Charlie is being very direct. Okay,
what? Oh, are you talking to? I thought you were talking
Yeah. Sorry. That's I pulled it up on screen and read it. Solaire dude said Charlie really hasn't directly said anything, and I said no. He fucking he definitely has.
I'm sorry,
He's really direct
troll,
statements.
but I can't help. I can't tell. Okay, if anything, I'm not trying to be an ass. I just literally can't tell if you're trolling because this is so weird of you to say. I don't understand. You're being very inconsistent and kind of strange with the questioning. Okay. That's all.
How do you want me to play the entire video?
I don't know.
I'm not a victim of slander. Okay, I don't. What does he want you to pull up?
I don't know what exactly.
I don't know if he wants to pull up his video. I mean, we can.
Not a victim of slander.
Well, he said Max wasn't a victim 5 minutes ago, and now he's like, "Oh yes, Max is a victim of slander." But but then he is a victim. Then, dog, get away, right? So I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be an ass here. I'm not. I'm just trying to follow your train of thought. Yeah, maybe they are drunk.
I don't know. Hold on. No, maybe. But don't tell me. Maybe they're not even speaking to us. Hold on. No, but don't tell me he's directly
talking to each other in the chat.
That he's directly saying anything about pedophilia. Charlie? Is that what he's talking?
Charlie? Well, what?
Okay. Sorry. No, he's just said that he's okay with CP and he's okay with it being spread in his Discord.
Funny about that, though, if you go to Charlie's original stream, the first thing he said was that Max posted the CP, and then later he walked it back to saying, "Oh yeah, I heard that he had CP."
Yeah.
So he technically did. If you want to go look for that clip, he did. He did say it, but then he walked it back. So
it literally doesn't matter what he did before. The victim is not always a good person. He can even be a criminal of a crime and a victim.
Only Sen can be those things and get away with it. And Leafy.
Look. I don't see Max as victim in the sense that I don't think Max sees himself as a victim.
I don't think he's a victim.
He understands he's a piece of shit and a troll. He just doesn't want to be accused of defending CP. That's the only thing he's not willing to own.
I don't think he's a victim. I think he can take the opportunity to play one.
He could play the card now.
That's what I'm saying. He can easily play a victim. I didn't say he was a victim.
I won't believe him, but the thing is,
so, he'll be like, "Oh, guys, I can play the victim card." And then
it's just after seeing the shit that he's done, after seeing him talk about how he's gonna pull back in 2020, right? And your version of pulling back is some really fucked up shit, dude. I don't know, man. You make me uncomfortable. Is the best way of putting it, because I would honestly be worried that I would wind up with a massive fucking knife in my back if I, took my eyes off of you when we were standing too closely together, right? You seem like a bad dude. You seem like a dude who does fucked up shit because you enjoy it. You're chaotic neutral, but also kind of evil. And I can identify it as a chaotic, evil individual myself, right? But man, chaotic neutral people that lean towards evil, man, they're the worst. They're the worst.
We're getting really specific here.
No, yeah. So dude is talking to a few people, so that's why I guess it's literally confusing and all over the place. So whatever. It is what it is. You're all gonna think what you want anyway. So just I don't know. Stick to your belief.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
Take whatever the fuck you feel like you need to take out of this, take out of it. I don't give a shit. Fuck everybody. That's what I think. Fuck everybody. Every single fucking one of these people. Not the fuck everybody. Fuck everybody with pedo allegations. Fuck the pedos. Fuck everybody. There you go.
No, look, I mean, I guess that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Yeah, dude. This shit is exhausting.
It's still, right? For me, I'm just not okay with false allegations being made about people. When it comes to this shit specifically, because that's not something you get to walk back, right? That's not something you get to come back from. You did it, right? Fuck you, right? I want to excommunicate you from fucking polite society. And I really can't say anything more because people are already apparently reporting my videos, and I wouldn't want to say anything, right? I wouldn't want to say anything that I truly maybe feel deep down inside, right?
It
So
wouldn't
let's
matter.
just leave it at
They'll
that.
interpret it for you. Unorthodox individual said, "Aura, that's racist against pedos." Take my show me pedos racism. It's fucking great.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh man.
I think I'm gonna prove a pedo as worse than what's swatting and doxing. No one said that though. I'm just saying.
Nobody wants you to feel sorry for him. Who wants you to feel sorry?
Nobody does. Well, I want to say
my
this too, right?
goodness.
Like, you know, Kuroshi said kind of hard for me to feel sorry for a piece of shit.
You don't have
Look,
to.
you don't have to. Right? It's just
I don't feel sorry for Max.
There's gonna be 2% out there that probably do. Like that's what I'm trying.
Yeah,
that's the point.
I guess my issue is I can't hold my tongue on things, right? This is obviously a story I would talk about regardless of how it turned up between the statements being made, because you have two major YouTubers in a spat, right? To put it politely. So of course I would have talked about it. The only reason why I said the shit that I did was because when it first came out in the first video, Charlie didn't actually show anything.
Well, he's not going to make any more videos on Max. He said so. This was his last one.
That's what he said.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so, because I think the temptation's there to respond to it, and it is content, right? And I don't disrespect anyone for doing content. I'm doing content too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I completely respect doing that.
Well,
right?
dude,
monetize your video, run 10 fucking ads on them. It's your business. So as far as I'm concerned, I have no issues with you using it for content. So if you want to do another video on it, do another video on it, right?
Listen.
No, just listen to me.
No, you're wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Look, I'm just saying, I in terms of like doing it for content, I don't think that's a knock against him, right?
No, it is, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Max wants him to make videos on him. That's why he made another video today, because Critical made a fucking video. I think this is all a fucking bait. I think this is all
probably, but like it.
Who was talking about MaximilianMus until Charlie brought him up?
No one.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Who the fuck was even thinking about MaximilianMus until Charlie brought him up?
His results really came up after he even showed it in the last video. Like he was the most searched person on YouTube or something.
He said it on a Tommy C video that he trolled Weiss because he really wanted to push him to make videos on him. That's how he operates.
Huh.
I feel like this is all a big fucking troll, dude. That's my conspiracy.
You think so?
Theory. Is it not working? Is MaximilianMus not
relevant?
Well,
yeah, when you fucking say it, yes.
Is it not working? He's been making videos. Like we're watching it. You know what I mean? Like fucking we're dissecting them.
You're making videos. Everyone.
He's taking our videos. Like look at this. Like
yeah, it's a give and take thing. You know, it's like man, these guys.
I think it's a big conspiracy, and I think Critical is giving him what he wants, and I think he fucking took the bait. You can tell he's very upset. Critical was very upset about the fucking raid. Critical was very upset in the videos. He said he was upset because he told you that in his apology.
You know what? There's some merit to what you're saying when I think about it.
Don't make videos, dog. Like Mudahar did the best video when he said, "Ignore Max." That's how you stop him. That's how you stop him. That's how he was gone until fucking Critical fucking brought him back up, resurrected him.
I mean, you know, I think you might be right, but there's just one small problem.
Conspiracy theory, dog. Just like it's a theory.
Nah, I mean, I'm still gonna do content, right? Like, I'm gonna talk about it because I got dragged into it. I did a video a month ago, right, where I said my opinions on things, and you know, I've cooled off, right? I used to take my most emotional, ranty takes, and I just don't enjoy doing it anymore, right? What?
That's why he put you in the video, Crow, because he's like, yeah, this guy keep making videos on.
Yeah.
I just got
Blue booby banters, shitted and farted. That's where it's gone. Like, okay, that's what
a theory, a gay theory. Mm-hmm. That was good. That was funny.
Yeah.
But no, look. On the off chance that's not what's going on, right? I did an opinion on something that was like a month ago, right? When someone came out with something with literally no evidence, right? And I talked about it the way I would talk about it because I saw people who did not even need to see anything go on a fucking rampage. And I was like, it's kind of weird, right, guys? Like, if you can't say that you verified it yourself, why would you ever say the things that you're saying, right?
It's not weird. And let me explain why real quick. On YouTube.
Well, let me read the super chat really fast.
Hurry up.
It's just the fuck?
Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up, crew.
Okay, sir.
I forgot John was here, to be honest. Like, fucking.
God damn, at least say no homo. People are going to think you actually want to fuck me with that shit.
Hurry up.
It's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Andrew, thank you so much for the super chat. We
John,
love
please
you.
continue.
All right. So I was saying before, unfortunately,
I'm going to
on
mute
YouTube-
myself or I'm going to keep interrupting you.
on YouTube, people have this misconception that subscriber numbers equate some degree of credibility or that their word carries weight. It's a misconception a lot of people that are subscribers to big subscriber or to big accounts have. They have that perception, which is obviously that's not true, as we've seen with people like Keemstar, But unfortunately, a lot of people do think that way, and that's why people like MoistCr1TiKaL can get away with saying stuff like that without having really much to back it up, because his word for a lot of people is bond. That's it. That's all it takes. His word is enough for people.
Because they're like, they feel like they know him. They're like, you wouldn't lie to me. He's a cool guy. Like, why would he lie about this?
No, it's not to say that he lies about everything, but what I'm saying is that's part of the problem. When people get that big, and they don't do research, they get to that point where they either stop doing research or they're just shooting off their mouth because they felt something. You know what I mean? That's what leads to these kinds of situations.
The hell happened to all the freaking silence? What the fuck?
Well,
Crow yeeted himself.
Crow died? What?
He yeeted himself.
How? Why?
I just watched him do it too.
Dude, oh, there he is. Fucking hell. I'm like, what happened to the silence? What the hell?
Well, I said I had to mute my mic, and so I muted my mic, right? And I didn't realize that my mic muted. I'm like, I'm talking and nobody's responding to me.
You probably had a lag spike or something then.
No, he muted himself.
No, I was muted. So I backed out to refresh, and I was like, wait,
could you hear us? Or no?
Yeah, I could hear you. I heard the whole thing.
Okay.
Try to speak.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man. I was like, what? Yeah.
That's something like
Crow's fucking around. Yeah. I was fucking around. Not. I wasn't doing anything illicit and illegal in the state of Indiana.
Yeah. Just a little trolling.
But think about this. Think about a recent example, right? John Swan. And John Swan didn't have nearly as many subscribers as MoistCr1TiKaL does.
That's what I said, Fucking can't really believe, like, you can't use this guy's credible argument and just leave it at that now, because I mean that's what people use with John Swan, and well, we saw how that turned out.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. It's a misconception that people have. Numbers don't mean anything because anybody can make a mistake at any time.
Seagull Says, thank you for the 5. Swaz.
Swaz.
Is that
John, the reason numbers matter is because you gain essentially those numbers by credibility in the fucking
not always, but that's the thing. Sometimes it has nothing to do. Sometimes it has to do with entertainment. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're purely, because at the end of the day, that's what YouTube is, right? It's broadcast yourself. The idea that you're entertaining an audience, and that's what keeps them coming back to you.
Well, it's the general scope. It's the general scope, like,
and depending on what your channel's about, yeah.
The broad sense of view is that fucking the more subs you have, the more either entertaining, credible, whatever you're gonna be, because that's what one of the excuses is when you have a low number, like you're a clout chaser. If you say anything, you're a clout chaser.
And don't get me wrong. Look, in some instances that can be true, right? Especially if you are a reliable channel with your information, that you haven't really gotten a lot of stuff wrong. then that leads more to that argument. But sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people, they have a misconception that they maybe at first. I can't speak about prior to
honestly, I want to add something really quick here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in what way do the numbers equate to the SWAs, right? Like, was that a code? Sen said something about numbers, and there's SWAs on the screen. All right, so if I got these numbers correct, they're 19, 23, 1, 23, 19. How does that? Is that like a code?
The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What kind of Jim Carrey shit are you on? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, dude, yeah, yo, I forgot.
I was trying to give some levity to this super chat, right? Because all they said was SWAs. I didn't have anything for it.
Instead of making up your own interpretation and then throwing it out there, why don't you just ask Seagull Says what the fuck that means?
But anyways, like I was saying before.
Apparently it means which sounds a lot like laughter. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can't speak to Charlie's content beforehand. Maybe he was better about his information. I don't know. Has he always been a commentary channel? Was he doing like gaming stuff before? Was he doing skits? What was he doing?
Gaming stuff and
I don't know. He's just being
kind of skits. Like he was licking condom wrappers and he was like, doing the condom.
Well, look,
so kind of entertainment, I guess. I mean, if you like that.
So I guess unorthodox type of.
Yeah, I mean, people also told me he did game reviews and game takes at one point as well in my comment section.
So he's just a commentary channel.
Somebody said he did voiceovers and stuff.
He did
wait, whoa.
What?
A based gamer?
What?
I'm just he seems like he's what they would call a based person, right? But he's also into gaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what this means?
No.
They know how to base the turkey.
It was Gamergate all along.
Oh my god. Are we done? Can we be done? Can we be done?
Let's like you to leave.
Can we be done? Are we done?
Did I get it right? Was it Gamergate? Were they the culprits?
Don't ask me. I don't want to fucking be misrepresented by anything. I don't want to say anything. Can we leave?
Yeah, I think we should go. I
sent you the outro song.
I don't think we want to fight Gamergate. I hear they're the scary boogie man. We're playing the song, everybody. We're leaving before Gamergate, gets us.
Crow, are you okay? Yeah, everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing?
We gotta go, everybody. Sorry, Gamergate could get us.
Adios.
All right, we gotta protect the auras. Protect the Johns. The Clout Man. Steve, it's too precious. Sen, you got this. You can deal with the Gamergate.
That they heat, boy.